Yeah. You have the other mic? What's up, Eli the Curry?
What's going on,
What's
Eli?
going on, Rob? What's going on, Gootecks?
How you doing?
Happy as fuck, dog.
Why you so happy?
You know why?
Why?
Because I missed the bullshit.
Oh, that Atlanta?
Look at her. Look at her. She's so pretty. She's so black. She's so excellent.
Oh, she's black and excellent, but she, I can't stand this.
For all the worst reasons. Look at that. Why she got 1,400 health?
This game sucks.
That's a
It
good
doesn't
answer.
suck. That's a reach.
That's a
It's
good
good
answer.
game. It's
That's a good answer. It does suck. That's the best
Oh,
part.
shit, Kevin's downstairs.
Oh, he's downstairs?
All right, people.
Oh, shit.
Look, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my boy Dual Kevin from downstairs. Hey, shout out my boy Gootecks. I'm coming back. Get right back with him.
All right. Okay. Here.
Oh, you got the cup.
You said this
All right,
game
thanks,
sucks?
bro. No.
He's in trouble.
Come right back.
He's in
Please.
trouble.
He's right.
Okay. All right.
I'm coming right back.
Now you, Ryan, you were.
What's going on, PR Balrog?
You gotta explain now.
This is the greatest game ever in life.
So now,
Tell me.
now you gotta explain that.
What do I have to explain?
You gotta explain while we watching what we watching. And looking
Yeah,
at the
why?
characters we looking
Yeah,
at.
right.
know.
Actually, I don't know if anybody ever actually explained why we switched, but Eduardo was like, he was on the other side of the room. It was like, yo, he just looked at me and was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
4. I just needed a 4, right?
Well, here's the thing. Last time you did that, it was actually like the best time ever.
Thank you very much.
So I was like,
Thank
oh,
you very
Eduardo's
much.
onto something. Yeah, let's do that.
But we don't have no Elenas that day. That's
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Hey, can you
See, but everybody enjoying themselves right now, even if it's Elena.
Yeah, well, you know, less is more.
And Naruto is ridiculous. He's a really freaking
Oh,
good
yeah.
player, of
Dude,
course.
this guy's amazing. Yeah,
It's just very sad that he plays Elena.
it is.
Right? Such a good player. Why does it have to be on this character?
I mean, it's cheap. He plays Ibuki in 5.
You know what we all enjoy?
Of course.
Don't they all?
Of course.
You know what we
I
all
would expect
enjoy?
nothing less.
When people are able to express themselves and their skill, they can use their creativity.
Hey, when Cien was playing Problem X, I saw all kinds of creativity and skill. Holy shit.
Yeah, because Ibuki.
That was, I was like,
Because Ibuki.
I was so
Ibuki can
entertained.
be creative.
What you can do when you can cancel normals and the
By the way-
movement options.
Congratulations to Cien, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not easy feat to get top 8 in Capcom
right.
Cup, of
Absolutely.
course.
No, fuck, no, it's not easy. Sorry, I thought that the congrats were implied.
Yeah, of course.
We went to dinner. We went to Momofuku.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
What do you
dude.
eat? What do you eat?
Oh, okay. You want to see?
Oh,
You
let
wanna
me
see?
know.
You guys want to
Yeah.
see? Yo.
You gotta show the stream too, of
Shout
course.
outs, shout outs, Dogface. Yeah.
No way, he's here?
Dude.
Oh
Dude.
my god, that guy is so
No, he.
good.
No. He works.
Did you just pull out another phone?
You gotta have 2 phones.
I gotta get to that level.
You're gonna have 2 phones, just FYI.
I'm not that in Hollywood yet. I'm not that.
It's not about being
I'm not to
Hollywood.
that level of,
You
that,
need to
that- of,
fall.
the, of the esports club. You can tell me how I can get up higher into the club.
What? Dude, he looks the same. He has not aged. He hasn't aged?
This is your new stream?
That is actually crazy. You don't know Dogface?
Oh,
Dog-
no,
if you
wait,
guys
wait,
don't-
wait, wait. I didn't hear that.
If you guys don't know Dogface,
Correction.
Dogface was
I
basically
didn't hear
the
that name. I
original
thought you said-
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 commentator at Family Fun Arcade.
I thought you said Dante. I did not hear
And-
Dogface. Yes.
For context, Family Fun Arcade we were sort of the innovators of Third Strike tournament footage distributed in the mid 2000s with John D, aka Rockefeller, on the mic, who essentially invented fighting game commentary as far as I mean, really, as far as I can tell.
It's basically the roots of what it is
That
now.
is-
Okay, he's literally, like that, all of that is literally why we're standing right
That
here
is
in this.
literally
Exactly,
first
yeah.
generation.
Literally,
100%.
that like all that stuff was like the first stuff that I ever worked on, and really like what we do now is kind of just a full, more evolved version of what we were trying to do back then. But anyways, back to the food.
Let me see those pictures.
All right, here, check
Por
this out.
favor.
All right, here, check this out.
Please.
So what we had was the duck. Okay, so you guys have to forgive me. If you guys aren't familiar with Momofuku, it's David Chang's restaurant, who's got a show on Netflix called Ugly Delicious, and Momofuku is a very famous New York chain. There's like 2 of them or 3 of them, whatever. Anyways, so we got this. It was like a duck meat meal for 4. So that was like the main course, and we started with.
Oh, you guys had like a lot of courses.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, so they're known. The New York location is sort of known for the.
You gotta show the stream if what.
For the pork belly buns, and so that's what we started with here.
See, look at how it's even.
Wow, that looks good.
That looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
That's how we
eat
started.
meat, and that shit is good.
Oh, here, look,
really?
here's
What is
Sian.
No, damn, Sian
Hey.
look like he definitely enjoyed himself. It's like I made tape. I deserve this.
I deserve this.
I deserve this.
It was actually his idea to go.
That's good.
Yeah. And oh my gosh. Then yeah,
we
we
call
had
this
the
in
ham-
Puerto Rico el jamón serrano.
El jamón
Serrano. Jamón serrano.
Yeah, so this came with 2 different types of ham, and then the ham it came with like a couple of biscuits and this sauce that was like it was like coffee based or something. It was wild. And then
I understand why his show's called Ugly Delicious. Because this food's
and so this
good.
is the base, the duck confit that the rest of the duck was laid onto afterwards. Oh wait, there.
But let's say this is why when you see that food so good and it makes your face look ugly.
There we go. And so this was the duck.
Oh
Bro, that shit looks amazing.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
I need a
Help me.
Hold on.
I need a
Oh,
that
actually,
looks
this one is
better, yeah.
There we go. That one's better. Okay. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I've actually never seen duck like that. I've never
I know they
seen
usually
duck
just
like
lay
that.
it down right there.
And I'm not even like a duck fan, but when we saw it at the table next to us, and we were like, yeah.
I mean, dude, it looks
And-
amazing. I'm really.
Yeah.
But, sorry. Before we continue this conversation,
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
can
God.
we
What do we
put the
have on-
screen on Street Fighter 4, please?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got
because this is a counter.
I got carried away.
This is a real counter.
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
Abel is definitely a counter. Oh,
yes.
get
That's
back.
so refreshing.
Safari Hunter Abel.
Okay. Naruto still has
one
one
frame?
frame links.
All the 1 frames and a reset. Oh my goodness.
He said, "Watch your dome."
Just in case it doesn't.
Yeah, watch your dome. You don't remember.
Knock knock.
Yeah, knock on your head. Okay.
That's cool. All it takes is. Oh my god. The frame combos. Oh, no.
Yeah, it don't work
He
for
knows the
her.
timing.
Okay.
Oh wow, look at that. That last hit.
Yeah, he still has those.
Nope.
God damn. Yeah.
They don't look
Watch
like
your dome.
right now. Oh wait, we got
He messed up.
No punish.
Gootecks.
Oh, here it
You
is.
know about this
There we
thing,
go.
Oh.
Back to the corner.
Yes, I
He
know
hit
you
by
hate it.
Yes.
I know you hate it.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Gustavo.
Of
Oh
course he's gonna miss it. He doesn't know.
no. He doesn't remember. It's okay. It's like riding a bike. Look
There
at
you go.
he's right back at it.
Leave it there. Yeah.
You know what it is? His medium kick is the same as cheese.
Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, except in this game it's better. And so here's the thing, Gustavo has been working with that standing medium kick now for months. I saw him
know.
at the house. Yeah, he beat my ass with G. I'm like, this is the same button. So look, what? No, not that one. Medium kick. You'll see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
How do you feel, Gustavo?
Yep. It's even
Let me know.
Oh my God, it's even the high-low. Dude, G gets a Rekka when he's in V-trigger, like Abel. I get it now.
That's how he
I
likes
get it now.
You understand who he is? The secret.
Oh, option select. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh. Counter hit confirmed.
God, that. Oh. High end. That shit did not work. Yep. Yep. You definitely getting healing. Oh, he messed up. Healing. Healing. He messed
I
up.
feel like you could have super right there, or ultra right there, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
Go
yeah.
to the links. Yeah.
He said yeah.
Okay, just getting
Come on,
warmed up.
Gustavo, don't let
Yeah,
that go.
you just getting warmed up?
Yeah, just gotta remember. Like, oh, okay, then I do this,
Spice yourself.
Ooh.
Go get
Okay.
it. Oh, yes. Sorry. Oh,
No, it's
I
fine.
screamed.
No.
I
You
screamed.
can be as loud as you want. It's just I don't need it. I don't want it as loud in my ear.
Oh. God damn, I felt that throw for a long time.
Uh-oh.
Great
Are you
combos
gonna come
He
back?
still has those?
and healing.
That's so
complete.
hard to do. I definitely don't miss the one-frame links in this game, dude.
It's so satisfying when it works.
Nope, don't miss that at all.
You don't miss execution?
Nope. Nope. The execution that I need in 5 is like the perfect amount for me. Like I don't need any more.
That means you're lazy.
I'm not lazy. I just don't want to spend my time on.
So you're lazy.
I don't want to spend my time on muscle memory. I want to spend my time on like matchups.
Oh, you mean like Abigail is within this range and has the trigger, so
No.
the sweep has to be blocked. And now
I'm
you
actually
have to
mad
get-
that you're saying that.
Oh, now it's gone. Okay.
I'm really upset that you're saying that to me.
That what?
I'm really upset that you're saying that.
Saying what? That I don't want to spend my time practicing combos when I can spend my time working on matchups? What's wrong with that?
Because the matchup becomes Abigail has V-trigger. So that means every space within this range is a sweep and activation, and now you get to guess. And when you go to a tournament, you have to know that at a certain point, these characters turn red, and every button becomes a stick of dynamite.
That's still not really a compelling argument to spend more time working on like practicing difficult
Let me do
combos
this.
than matchups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I don't say that as somebody who thinks that 4 is better than 5. I have room in my
Hey,
heart for both.
let's look at it this way, right? Everybody has their cup of tea. Everybody likes Street Fighter 5, everybody likes Street Fighter 4. Some people like the execution, some people don't. That's just how it is.
I don't like that execution because I feel like there's way too much that can go wrong.
Says that Urian player from Third Strike, just FYI.
You know,
Correct.
that is an interesting point that you bring up.
But here's
It's
the
an
thing.
FYI.
But here's the thing. Like, okay, so playing like maybe 2/3 of the time of my entire like Third Strike competitive career was spent playing on like shitty American bat top sticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it took me a long time to learn to
Can we
switch
do the
Japanese.
juice box together?
Every time.
Sorry about that. We need to do
Come on,
the juice box
Gustavo,
together.
we gotta.
We gotta remember. Okay. Keep going. Sorry about that. So shitty American sticks.
Oh, shitty American sticks. Yeah. So like, to me, because I've dealt with such poor playing environments for so long, and then also, you know, let's say having learned the hitbox, the execution that is required in this game is just unnecessary because
It's unnecessary.
because
You said it's unnecessary.
it's unnecessary.
The optimization is itself unoptimal. That is what he's telling you.
Like,
He said unnecessary. Out of all the things that he could have said, he said unnecessary.
like, why should you have to do that?
What? It's because Gootecks did not struggle with charge
Because
partitioning on American
no,
bat
I did. That's why. I
think-
just don't think that
No,
that
I'm saying-
contributed to my growth as a player.
You didn't do all that for us to handicap ourselves.
Shout out to
Believing
Juicebox.
That we were just here to hit links and
Well,
not know
that
the
too.
character.
That too.
Yes.
Right. I would rather know the character than hit links. Yeah. But
The beauty is in the spacing, the whip punishing.
No. Well, you cannot say spacing. There's spacing in Street Fighter 5. We cannot say that, right?
And you and I, we come from, well, I don't come from, you don't come from, but we play Marvel. So understand, there's spacing and neutral in games that are extremely chaotic and very, very
I mean, like I said, it's
random.
they're two different games. I don't think like Street Fighter 5 should be compared to Street Fighter 4. I think that's
oh
just
yeah,
how it is.
no. The only reason why it even came up is because RobTV was talking about people. Well, actually, the only reason why it came up is because from the other side of the room, you were like, "Hey, can we play Street Fighter 4?"
I just wanted to see. Oh,
And I made the mistake of saying, "Yeah, okay, that sounds like a
you
good
made
idea."
that mistake.
And here
I
we
think
are.
it was a blessing. It was a blessing. A blessing.
One more? Just do it.
Oh,
The chip.
See, this don't happen in Street Fighter 5. This don't
yeah,
happen.
it doesn't happen because you don't die from chip damage because that's kind
That
of
was
lame.
not a chip. But that was
Right,
not a chip.
right.
What?
No, but he thought
The
it was
excitement.
gonna chip. He
Confusing
thought
me.
it was
The
gonna chip him.
excitement of the
thought
fear
it was
of
a-
dying from
yeah.
chip. It does change how you. It changes how you approach. When you're on a pixel, you can't block a fireball.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, your Sagat, your Akuma becomes much stronger.
I was looking. Yeah.
I really love
I mean, it feels. It seems. I told you, it's just like riding a bike, you know.
It just feels like
Like home.
The block. Oh, not over?
Again.
And just like that, Gustavo put the step.
I had to deal with him for 8 years. For what are you talking about?
One jump in into the whole that. That you tell me?
Able is cheap? Nah.
I don't care. Whatever these guys want to do. I don't care. Whatever.
No, thank you for playing.
You can use my razor.
That was awesome. That was really, really amazing.
This is what I love.
Yeah, that was quite the run.
The competition.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
See?
Nicely
Where's the
done.
Street Fighter 5 rivalries?
I don't know.
Can you
Everybody's
tell
so friendly. Yeah.
What? ¿Qué?
This game is God. Thank you very much. Gootecks, can you comment on that comment?
Different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
And you know, it's really unfortunate because it's like, it's not even like Street Fighter 5. I mean, it's getting there, you know.
Is it getting there? Come on,
It's
man.
not worse.
No, it's not worse.
It's definitely not
Street Fighter
worse.
5
So
is-
if it's not worse or the same, it's better. It's still like, I mean, there's so much. All right, dude. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. We might be here tomorrow.
Teach you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand.
What you
Oh
want
yeah,
me?
dude. Awesome.
Love
Yeah,
me,
man.
man.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, this is what I want to understand. All right, so this game good, right?
It's good for some people. It's bad for some people. Yeah.
You like it?
Oh, I love this game.
I like it too.
You do?
I do.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I will bring it back.
Now this is what I'm asking though. Did Vortex not exist? Did Able Step Kick not exist? Did Elena not able to heal? Did Red Focus not exist? Did Focus Attacks not water down footsies? Why do people like they forget all of these things?
They
Like,
don't forget. But you know what's the problem?
What?
Everybody has a chance.
And every character?
Yes.
What?
We had a DJ come to Canada Cup and beat everybody.
Well,
DJ.
yes, yeah.
DJ, the guy who's down there, he smiles all the time. I'm like, I'm low here. I'm smiling.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody think
Just because it's possible and has happened before doesn't mean that.
But it happened for
has-
a whole
it
weekend?
doesn't mean it's the norm?
Wait.
It was. I mean,
It happened for a whole weekend and you still say that? Everybody could have said like, oh, it's just one day. Okay.
no. But what I'm saying is like that's. I don't know. Like there were not just because he
Just an FYI.
just because
That-
Daco
that-
is godlike
No,
and
it
had
was
a
not even
shoulders. of-
Daco. It was the actual DJ player from Japan.
Oh.
He even said like, I think
Okay, I
DJ
thought
is
you were
top
talking-
tier.
He said that. That's godlike, because he's godlike in an arcade.
I mean,
He
he
was.
knows. Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. It's like you could just be godlike at a character.
Yeah, you cannot say Vega
But
is
here's the
godlike.
thing.
Vega
Here's the
definitely
thing.
not top tier in Street Fighter
You
V.
might not think that DJ is strong, but a master of DJ is strong against you because you have a deficit.
different
I don't mean you. I
Against me?
don't mean you. I just
Not
mean
you.
like anybody. Like because DJ is an uncommon character. Like if you don't have a, why would you?
You're not gonna not match him to death. Kind of like, but okay, what about that? That sounds similar to like Zeku. Not saying Zeku was just a bad DJ, and I'm not saying Zeku's bad at all. But in general, Zeku is not a character where somebody looked at and said, "Oh yeah, that character's gonna be in top 8 of Capcom Cup." All year, no one would have said that. Chris T is one game away from getting top 8 of Capcom Cup. Actually, can we talk about Bison, who's a really good character in Street Fighter 5? However, there's not a soul who I had ever heard in this season say Bison is top 5. And who just won Evo?
He's not top 5. He's
He's good,
really
though.
good.
But he's not top 5, but probably
It
makes
doesn't
one
matter.
Evo.
That's
Yeah.
like saying, why did I get top 8 at Evo like 10,000
He won
times
Evo.
with Balrog?
No. It is
the
like
same.
saying that.
No, but
Because
that's
it's the
the
same,
thing.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It is the same thing.
Is it not?
I'm saying it's not like only 5 characters are legitimate in Street Fighter 5. It's not like that. Like there's people are winning with a lot.
Yeah, the characters are in 5. The disparity between them is not as big as it is in this game.
I feel like Evil Ryu to like
Evil Ryu to like
Wait.
Dan
You guys
or
are
something
crazy.
is like
it's way bigger. in my
so
opinion.
fucking far.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
like the best characters and the worst characters in 5, it's not this far. It's like that far.
So you
Yeah,
think in
it's
this
half
game
the
the
distance.
disparity is crazy?
The disparity is.
I think you guys are very, very blinded. Very blinded.
But you think the disparity's bad in 5?
Yeah.
You think it's bigger?
I feel like the top 5 are way too good. You guys, see, this is the difference between you guys and me.
It's not-
I always see a fight between a first to 10, between a first to 2 out of 3 in a tournament.
But we have to judge off of tournament. Like
No,
that,
you
what
cannot
matters,
judge of a tournament of the 2 out of 3. Are you kidding
But
me?
that's the format that matters most because that's what we're playing.
That's what
most.
matters to you.
No. I'm talking about like from as objectively as I can be, as objective as I can be. I should say, 2 out of 3 is what we're gonna have. Your success in the game as a player is gonna be determined primarily by 2 out of 3 sets.
I don't agree with that at all.
I'm talking about placements. How do you get placements by winning 2 out of 3 sets?
Unless you're only doing long sets and that's all you do and nobody can beat
But
you.
good, yeah, you're right. Like
That's it. Otherwise, you're making it in a tournament.
yeah, you gotta win 2 out of 3 sets. So in the end of the
I
day,
mean, the player that's most famous, he doesn't win 2 out of 3.
Right. He wins long sets.
right? He still plays well this year. He plays well this year.
Did I say otherwise?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, what does he excel at?
Long sets.
Exactly.
People
Thank you
have
very
different
much.
strengths. People have different strengths.
But why is he the best?
Like of all time, you mean? I mean, he has his adaptability, creativity. I mean, he's Daigo. That's the god right there. We know this. But that doesn't mean
He
that
made Kopito
suited-
cry.
He did,
Yeah, he did.
but
Not saying crying is bad, FYI.
Right, but he
And I
triggered
cry
him.
all the time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, no, I mean,
I think
that one hurt.
But it hurt.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
one hurt.
one-
You know why? He did not cry when he lost Capcom Cup.
yeah,
You know when he cried? He cried when he lost to Diego.
that's a fact. That's what he care about the most. That's respect, as he
So-
should.
So my question is, 2 out of 3 does matter. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But you cannot base off skill. You cannot base off tiers of a 2 out of 3. I'm sorry.
in that arena of 2 out of 3, the tier list. Okay, I agree with you. Okay,
There
so
is
let's say.
luck involved.
Let's say Alex. Alex sucks, right?
In a 2 out of 3, Alex can't.
But in a 2 out of 3, Alex can do. Okay.
Exactly. So you cannot
So I'm
base a
talking about
tier.
2 different.
You cannot base a tier off of that. That's impossible. Are you kidding me?
So you think in Street Fighter 4 that was different? A
Hell
long,
yeah.
a long set? What? A long set?
I don't see why it would be different
Why?
in 4 versus 5.
In Street Fighter 4, it's still Street Fighter. In a long set, it's going to be easier for the stronger player to win than in a 2 out of 3. You're less likely to get hit by a red focus, random luck, vortex, guess wrong against a Kuma
Listen,
Sweep.
FYI, in Street Fighter 4, I would have never, ever in my life would have been scared of my bull. Ever.
Now, let me.
Ever. Even with top players in it. Ever.
All right, now look.
Bye-bye.
All right, Ed, riddle me this. Explain this to me. I think people always gloss over this. How much money is the first place winner of Capcom Cup going to get this weekend?
250K.
250,000 or more. Okay. So does that not mean because of people like you and Gootecks paving the way for us, because of that, does that not mean that now we have this big scene? So you're gonna have more RobTV, you're gonna have more Terrence, you're gonna have more Neon, you're gonna have more whoever.
Just
Cool
FYI,
Kid.
most of you guys play Street
No.
Fighter 4. Most of you guys. Just FYI.
Okay, I did not. Like
You
I
did not,
played,
but
but I
Terrence
didn't travel and whatnot.
Terrence did.
Okay, listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. In the end of the day, when it becomes more viable as a career option,
Nice
we
area.
can afford to put more time into it. So you're gonna have way more steep competition. From what Toy tells
Definitely.
me, you guys would know better than me. From what I hear, the amount of entrants in majors back then wasn't close to what it is now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Way
definitely
bigger.
not. Of course. It's
So-
bigger now.
Way bigger.
So the amount of entrants are different.
Yeah.
The information that's being spread.
The
now
top
is
players are the same, though.
Oh, that's a fact because they still have the most skill and everything like that.
So,
but when you say you're not as worried about when it comes to your pool and everything like that, there were certain things when I was learning Street Fighter 4 that somebody experienced had to just teach me. Like I didn't know about 4-button tag. I had to learn about all of this weird option selects, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, because you have to have a brain.
That's not a brain. That's information that you have when you don't. So if you play against a weak player, if you play against a weaker player that's not from a certain scene or doesn't know certain things.
So because I made my research and you didn't, that means that what?
No, you miss what I'm saying. And I'm not even talking trash. I'm dead ass.
No, it's fine.
Look, so what I'm saying is, let's say you live in Cali, for example.
Yeah.
Where
did I start though?
You start Puerto Rico.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, respect. No, this is what I'm saying. In general, it doesn't have to be you in general. If I'm in a strong scene versus somebody from Ohio or whatever state, random state or whatever, I'm gonna get, it's not just doing research, I'm gonna get different information because of who's around me.
Yeah.
Because of that information and the way the game was built, that you needed that information, you're gonna skate past everybody who doesn't even know about the damn OS tech and X, Y, and Z. So now they removed that type of stuff and the execution barrier was lowered. I agree with that. But now, what's the focus on more? The meta, the psychology.
What is the meta? Tell me what is the meta right now in Street Fighter 5.
No, not the meta.
I don't mean that.
No,
Okay,
like the meta.
I misunderstand.
I'm talking about it's more focused on.
It's more focused on the meta, not as a strategy, but as the meta as a concept
like
of all.
It's more like you have to make more reads now. You have to categorize your opponent even
So you're
faster
basically saying there's more luck involved.
now. No. It's
You
two
don't
different
think
things. I think that Takedo. This is what I'm saying. I think that Takedo is reading his opponents and downloading them and putting in categories and making the appropriate adjustments.
Just an FYI, a read is something that you are basing luck on. Just an FYI.
There's a difference between
Luck and reading go very close.
you play poker. Do you know
I do.
about poker?
Yes,
okay.
of course, I
So,
do.
you know, Phil Ivey, the best of all time, arguably in poker. There's a lot of luck, which is I would say more than like.
I think it's 75% skill, 25% luck.
But there's luck. If you just get
There will always be luck. Yeah.
right. So, but in the end of the day, there's a whole lot of skill and that's the reason why Phil Ivey gonna kick my ass in the cash game. And that's the reason why Takedo is going to kick most people's ass in Street Fighter 5 because we can say that it's luck, but really, clearly, he can see that there's more depth. Actually, I want to bring this up. I talked to Takedo at NA Finals. Takedo told me that a big thing that changed for him is that his perspective shifted. He said when he was in school and stuff, he didn't think fighting games were all that deep and required so much attention. And when he finally realized the true complexity of games, including Street Fighter 5, that's why he got so good, because he appreciated how complex it truly is. So that changed his approach. But if I already go in with the dogma and the stigma that it's not that deep, I'm not gonna want to accept my losses. I'm not gonna feel like it was my fault. So I'm not gonna learn how deep this game is. It's just different than the last game, but takes just as much skill. Yeah.
That's.
It's different.
Yeah, it's so true because if you don't think that something is complex, you approach it differently than something. If somebody tells you like, all right, well, we got to operate on this dude or he's gonna die. The complexity of that, you're like, okay, I can take this seriously. Versus, okay, well, we're gonna flip a coin, heads or tails.
Who cares? My body, my posture's gonna be different.
Yeah, like there's no depth.
And if Flap was like that, I would definitely be dead.
Just you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's two different skills. I don't think that. I'm not saying that Street Fighter 4 and 5 require the same skill sets. I think
they're very different games.
They're different.
Yes.
But when you treat something like, oh, it's deeper than I thought, or this is going to require some work and more thought than I'd originally anticipated, you go into it way different.
And you're going to learn more from it. And that's Takedo saying that to me.
Because you're right. Because like if you just sort of blame it on the game, then again you're not taking responsibility, and that's what
you're never gonna get past that wall.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with not liking Street Fighter 5 or not liking Street Fighter 4.
No, I'm just talking. I dislike it to death.
Yeah.
But I also still respect everybody that actually fucking
competes in it and all that.
Because you guys put the time.
Yeah. And exactly. Those are the people. Yeah. Like you never see people who are going to tournaments with other people talking
trash to that.
No, those are the people at home that never have competed.
Yep.
And
just hating on everything.
Yeah, they're just keyboard warriors.
Probably were hating on 4 as well. Like,
I mean, it's fine. Like every game has
it's
people that hate it. Everybody has people that love it. It does, like it's normal.
That guy after Sonic Fox won that Game Award and the shooting game guy, Simple or whatever, he comes out and he's like, fighting games are easy or
dude.
Yeah, bro.
That
like,
I could not believe.
He was dead serious.
Yo, what's up, buddy? He got roasted.
You saw that?
He definitely got roasted.
We killed him for that. We killed him for that.
Definitely got roasted.
Why would you say
I
that?
don't know, bro.
Like,
I don't know why he. That's crazy.
You should never say that type of stuff.
That's disrespectful.
Never
You disrespect the whole scene for what?
Yeah.
Like no, but I think it's like a similar concept though. If you haven't delved that deep into fighting games, or I haven't delved that deep into shooting games, Street Fighter 4 and 5, it's way more similar because it's still Street Fighter and fighting.
What's the difference? It's still two guys
Stupid.
fighting.
Still, you should not compare both games.
It's
very, very different. Like they both have like their own skill, etc.
Yeah, they're just different.
They do play more than us. I will tell you that 100%. But that doesn't mean like our shit is not like.
Oh no. Y'all were. Oh no. Street Fighter 4. Y'all, that's godlike. Don't get me twisted. I watch that all the time. Yeah, all of it. If your opponents want to win, it's gonna be hard as hell to win for you. Like, yeah, guaranteed. This definitely was dope. All I was saying, like, half jokingly, but at the same time, I don't think people give enough credit for how in Street Fighter 4 when I was learning, of course, I wasn't good back then or whatever. Like, and I'm still to some people like I'm like a competitor, you know.
I mean, you're up and coming, man.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, that means a lot coming from Legend, bro. Seriously. But in 4, when I was learning this game, I played Akuma because I thought he was cool. But I would have been way better off starting off with Ryu, bro. Because I'm telling you, my rank.
People don't believe me when I say that, dude.
My rank was going up because I was landing sweep.
Yeah.
And after I landed sweep, I did a mix up and you had to guess.
Yeah.
That's not godlike.
No, it's not.
And I know at the highest level, it's not that simple.
Right.
But
you were getting a lot of mileage off of this one thing, as opposed to, let's say, developing fundamental skill from the ground up, and then expanding outwards.
Ibuki players, bro. I remember some of those Ibuki players with the Vortex, Kunai, and and of course, like I said, it's different highest level versus. But generally speaking, there was a lot of foolery.
Oh, so much of it, and that's
I think that's all fighting games, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. All fighting games have really silly stuff in it.
Yeah. Like guaranteed. Like, but this is hype. Street Fighter 4 is definitely hype as hell.
The thing is, like, I never really think of like, oh, this game is better, this game is worse. I think of it more like between the 3 that I played most competitively, that I took seriously.
Yeah.
This is last on the list of
that you enjoy.
Want to
it's the one that got you famous.
Right. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, 4 is the last one that you like to revisit. Oh, okay, I see.
Because of you, I'm here.
See, it worked.
FYI.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well,
yeah.
See, that's why I was doing what I was doing. Thank God somebody was listening.
I remember you being happy every time you played this game.
It was. That's the saddest thing I've heard in it.
Hey, that's a fact.
That's got.
I watched all those episodes.
I'm telling you,
I watched all of those episodes.
It was so much fun.
Of course, the vanilla days.
Y'all
playing
early
and all
days.
that.
Well, because here's the thing, like
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was dope. That was crazy. Like I miss cool combos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But see, part of what was so much fun about the early days of 4 was like the excitement around it and like all the new people, all the new places.
Yeah.
But like it was also because we had the game in SoCal, like, and New York way before anybody else did because it didn't come out on console.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It used to be always like that.
Okay. So it was on. It came out in arcades.
No, it came out. No. Look, dude. Okay, so get this. This is what happened.
Wow.
This is how I got. Oops. Sorry. This is how I got. This is how we're even here, right? Like I went to Japan. Me and Justin and this other dude, KO Fiend, qualified for SBO. I went to Japan in I know. In 2008. And then at that time, they had just put out Street Fighter 4 in the arcade. So we were over there, we had mob, we were trying to play this game, we had no idea what we were doing. And we come back from Japan, and Third Strike in SoCal is dead, because everybody's playing Street Fighter 4 because the machines got there one machine showed up in SoCal while we were gone. And so everybody would go there, and we had to wait for an hour.
Everybody just taking turns on there, like.
Yeah, we went with there was a literal sign-up sheet because we had to wait like 45 minutes to play.
And people have dropped Third Strike, and we're playing on one setup.
So a lot of people, most of the third.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So most of the Third Strike players were like, "Fuck this game. This game sucks," and they just stayed playing Third Strike. And I was like, fuck this. I love Third Strike, but I'll be damned if I'm not gonna try to ride this wave and see where it takes me.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You guys want to continue playing? I mean, we thought we were gonna play Third Strike until our hands fell off.
Yeah.
You know, and then when they announced more.
That was a 10-year-old game too.
Yeah, exactly.
By the time
by then,
came out,
yeah, because it came out in '99. So
that's crazy.
And it's like, dude, like Third Strike is you know, I love that game, but like Street Fighter 4 was the new shit, and it was so much fun because like nobody really knew anything.
Yeah.
So in the early days, like New York and SoCal had a really big advantage because the game didn't come out on console until February.
Shout out to Henry Sen for getting the copy too.
Dude. Henry Sen at, I mean, now Next Level.
Yeah.
But back then, Chinatown. Ralph, who owned Family Fun Arcade in Granada Hills, California, which was basically the Third Strike mecca of this part of the country. And there was the Super Arcade, which wasn't owned. This was before Mike Watson had bought it.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the other guy was. And then there was this place, there was this little video store, it's still there in Walnut, California, that was called Video 94, that had a Street Fighter 4. It has Street Fighter 4 cabinet, but with Korean sticks. So we would, like, I would wake up and then go to Super Arcade and then play all day right on my blog, and then go to Arcade Infinity. Oh, that was the other place, Arcade Infinity. They had the back setup. And then go to AI until it closed that one. What? Oh yeah. So in retrospect, AI's
Hold up, these are
AI setup
all within close.
super laggy.
Shout out to all the freaking
But it was
arcades.
nice. But it was nice, dude. Like, it was like a really nice set of play. So we would play at Video 94 for a quarter when everywhere else was $1 or more, or 75 cents. But they had it for a quarter for whatever reason. We would play until 4 in the morning, and that's how I got.
So you had to play a quarter just to play one match?
No. One quarter and you stay on. In Chinatown, it was you had to put in $1 every game, even if you won.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
and that's one of the reasons why I think they were kind of held down.
But they couldn't train as much. I mean, just
they definitely couldn't train as much because there was only one setup at the time in the
Oh,
city.
y'all are going to all
and
these,
so,
yeah.
but we had like multiple places to play, and then when it came out on console, like we were already good.
Bro, I had no idea Street Fighter 4 came out on in the cabinets first. Yeah. That's crazy.
And
wow,
so
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I actually think the reason why Street Fighter 4 was so good is because of the rivalries.
Oh well, that too. I mean
We
well,
definitely have
it
way
was
too
kind
many.
of a different time.
I feel like
too.
Street Fighter 5 has absolutely
What
no
happened?
rivalries.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. Is it because of the esports stuff and like the Twitter, like now we're supposed to be conscious of images and all of that now?
I really don't think so.
I think it's partly
Or
that.
people are too friendly.
Maybe
It's
like a little bit of it, but
that's part. There's no one reason. It's like half a dozen things, but that's one of them. I mean, in a pre-Facebook, pre-YouTube era, like all we had was like SRK, right? When the forums was like super active. So
Shout
you
out
didn't
to
have
SRK,
Yeah,
FYI.
no, I mean that's
Yeah,
like
the
literally.
forums.
Yeah, alt.games.sf2 and then SRK were like how people communicated, and so you didn't know what anybody looked like.
See?
You didn't know that some douchebag that you hate, at some other part of the country was actually like, a friend of a friend or something, you didn't know that. Now it's like so much harder to be like, nah, fuck that guy because
everybody's friendly and friends.
And the other thing is, the more that we travel, or like, not I say we, I mean.
Yeah.
Pro players, not me, not me. The more that pro players travel, and you see
We see the same people all the time. We become really good friends.
You know?
But I do think people
and
are scared.
That's kind of one of the things that's nice about Capcom Cup, to be honest, you know?
What, like, actually, like the camaraderie part? Like,
because
going to the
like
same places and all that?
Only the hardest of hardcore coming to Capcom Cup, dude.
Yeah, that's
like
a fact.
the hardest.
Yeah.
You know? And so...
But look at it this way, right? Like, back in the day, like, we always had East Coast versus West Coast.
Yeah.
100%, right?
Because the world was smaller.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Latin America was nowhere to be found. That's why.
Yep.
So no
It was
DR.
like,
and,
there was no DR.
No, honestly-
DR actually came in like 2012.
Yeah. DR's been
like,
around
with
for a while,
DRA.
but like all of Latin America south of that, aside from Mexico,
There
like,
was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, we didn't know.
About that, you didn't know about there being a scene down there or nothing.
Nope.
They were probably really, really good. But
Oh
we
yeah,
just- we
for
just-
sure. Like obviously, you know, look at a lot of Latin America KOF players. Like they were playing fighting games. They just weren't playing Street Fighter, or we didn't know them anyways.
Yeah.
But now we do, and
Yeah.
honestly, I think part of the only reason why we do really know them is because of Capcom Pro Tour.
100%.
Because
And that's
there
one
have been
thing that
so
you have
many-
to give credit to
Yep.
Capcom
Yep.
and Street Fighter 5 because of
Yep.
that. Because I mean, like you said, it's easier to get into, and it's easier for other people to just become good, and you can travel and stuff. So you also have to give credit. I'm going to say it myself. You have to give credit to the game because it united so many people.
Oh yeah.
I think it was a good move.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you know, for the scene in general. I do think people are scared, though, of social media, bro. I do think people are, like, I remember,
It's always been like that.
I remember when, what's his name, like, when Punk, he was considered, at that time, like, the best player in the world or whatever. And I got second at NEC, and he had, like, I teabag and stuff like that, but at that time, that's just how I was. Like, I played Karen System Beta. At that time, I was just,
It's just muscle memory.
Dude, I talk trash and stuff like that back then a lot, you know, but I consider myself like the underdog all the time. But Punk I had lost in grand finals to my guy Burkish, and Punk went on Twitter and said something like, oh, this dude's trying to be like me, I'm happy you lost, and stuff like that. So eventually he's coming to my state for some event. So this guy the best player in the world. You know what I'm saying, not even close to where I am right now, you know. I still called him out and talked trash.
But back
like,
in
yo,
the
you
day,
gotta
that
run my
was-
money match.
Back in the day, that was a normal thing.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. But it's the thing. So Punk cooked me bad, right? I think like 7-1. Just cooked me. And it was a big thing. Everybody was watching it. People were trolling and stuff, whatever. But people don't want, like, Kotaku made an article about it, but people don't want that backlash. What I understand is the people got entertained. Whatever happened, I got me a good set with the best player in the world at the time, and I was trying to win, dead ass. And it's good for the scene. It was hype, but everybody's scared to put their neck on the line, no matter what. And they're scared for no reason. It's illogical. Because, okay, I get my ass beat right there by Punk. But then what happens when I go to Coma Breaker and beat Itabashi and beat John Takuchi? Everybody loves me again. And I go to
don't matter
Kanika,
because you lost the Punk.
and he's good.
Yeah.
So who cares? So if
Oh
you
yeah,
are listening
you
to
had
this,
nothing. You had nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
put
Yeah,
yourself
that's
out there. You know what I mean?
the smartest way to think about it. What do I have to lose? 9 times out of 10, nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
you know?
if you
I
ain't
feel like
got
I'm about to go back to talking trash.
Please.
Did you just?
Please,
No,
Ed.
you just turned PR Balrog heel.
Hey,
did you see that?
PR Balrog
Just like
just turned
that.
heel. Yes.
It's just so
right,
boring
come on.
nowadays.
Come on, get on. All
fact.
right, come on. Let's say something heelish. Let's work on it.
Yo, before I say something, I'm not gonna like the Reinhardt shit with Rip. That shit was oldie. He literally said, I won more tournaments than you will ever enter.
That was
Actually oldie.
Wait, to who?
Ron Hart said
To
to the
Rip.
Rip. At Tekken
Yeah.
World. Yeah.
He said, like, I don't know what you're
Yes,
talking.
bro.
I won so many tournaments that you will ever enter. I'm like, what? That was ridiculous.
That was godlike.
And exactly.
And we all need to see that match.
What did he do? What did he say?
They were talking smack to each other.
But he finished it. He finished it.
After that, everybody stood up from the commentator's table and only Rip
Yeah,
was
that's
there.
right. Everybody walked away.
Respect the Rip because I respect Rip, but that was oldie.
He got bodied.
Wait, this was in person?
Yes.
This was on the
the
Tekken World Tour.
Yeah, bro.
How did I miss that?
You need to watch it,
Can
please.
somebody, if anybody out there is watching that, can you please send me a link to that to my Twitter?
You
so
need
I
to watch
so I
it,
can watch that?
100%.
That's crazy.
And I missed that.
I missed it too. Oh, I missed it too.
Like,
Wow.
I feel like nowadays it's all like,
It's too friendly. It's too friendly.
It's too friendly,
But
and I
look-
think it's boring.
Okay, but look, remember dude used to do the glasses and all that stuff like that, and
But that's still not that good.
okay, that's what I'm saying though. But it's better than nothing. Like, oh, F Champ. Okay, he's the god of talk, bro. His shit was godlike.
I
You
like
know
when
the clips
Punk
I
used to
watched?
talk
Punk-
fucking shit.
Bro, when he was talking shit to fucking Mike and Ike, shout out to Mike and Ike, but
Mike and I, Flash, everybody. I
Come
like
on,
that.
bro.
That's how
That
it's
shit was
supposed to
godlike.
be. Yeah.
yeah, but now people shit on you as soon as you say anything whatsoever. But you shouldn't. I feel like. I
Well,
don't know.
that's the thing. Like, you have to have endured a certain amount of shit talk to come to terms with just accepting that people on the internet
Are
are going to be
just-
mean to you about what you
And
say.
at the end of the day, they're engaging. They're entertained. Even if they're talking shit, they're entertained at that point. You care to say something about it.
Right, but this is coming from like sort of like an entertainment content creator's perspective.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
When you think about it from like a competitor standpoint, it's actually more beneficial to be friendly with the opponents because ultimately, if you're seeing each other like 8 times a year
No.
and you train together,
I miss old Eduardo calling that
I-
scrub.
Can you say that again?
I miss the old Eduardo. He
There we
lose,
go.
you're a fucking scrub. You
yeah.
suck.
Yeah, I miss myself too. Yeah, can I come back?
Hey,
Can I come back?
of course. Let's come on, work on it. Let's.
I soften up. Then that's very disrespectful.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm gonna fuck you up right now.
Yeah. There we go. Yes, like that. More of that. The whole scene is soft.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, hold here.
Like, back in the day when I was starting out, like, how I learned, Mike Ross literally took $100 from me and Gustavo on money matches.
Yeah.
And that's how
Yeah.
you learn how to play people.
That's. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Actually. Oops. Shit. Sorry.
No money matches.
Yeah. Honestly, like.
Like,
If
back
you're
in the
not
day,
playing money
there wouldn't
matches,
be-
like,
there
okay.
wouldn't be a setup without $20 on it, right? Like,
Right.
5 years ago.
Yeah. No. Honestly, that is so true. So true. Because when people are playing now, it's honestly like not. It's not the same because nobody's like. I mean, because here's the thing: you don't have to. Just because you play somebody for money doesn't mean that you hate that person.
No,
it just
no,
means
it's
like
just-
this is how
it makes it
we're gonna
more-
make a real. This is a
Yeah,
real match.
It makes it closer, as close to tournament
Because
as possible.
remember
Like,
earlier when you and Chris were talking,
Yeah.
you were like, I was like, well, did you guys play? And then we got into the discussion. I know you guys were joking about
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
it didn't count, it wasn't on stream. And you know why it didn't count? Because it
Yeah.
wasn't on stream,
It's-
but it did count because you didn't have any fucking money on the
Yeah,
table.
yeah. That's when it's serious. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
Like, the funnest tournament I've ever been to was back Seasons Meetings 2, back in the day.
Shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
to Seasons Meetings.
Seasons Meetings
Yeah.
2. You walk in there, there's like 20 setups. Everyone is money matching. There's not one place that has $20 on it, at least.
Just an FYI, just letting you guys know whenever Seasons Meeting was up, and I don't know if you guys remember when Marn beat Daigo. So Daigo made more money than the person who won Street Fighter 4 because he money matched so many people. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like the yeah, exactly. Like
When the
and
Japanese
it
first
was
started coming, that's how they made their money. Like, that's the only reason they started coming.
yeah. I mean, that's,
People lining up to money match.
Yeah, because I don't know who the first one that's on, but they, word got around, and yeah, they did definitely. I mean, I think at the time that was what was largely funding the trips. Yeah. So
What do you think that changed?
I would because why do you think nobody wants to play for money?
Yeah.
Because people don't feel confident in
That's
their
what I-
ability to control chaos in Street Fighter.
That's
5.
what I hear people say. That's what I hear people say.
Too volatile.
I agree with that.
But okay, so but this is my thing with that, bro. Look, if so, you telling me, let's say Taquito sits down at a setup, and there's a line of people ready to money match. You mean to tell me you don't think Taquito going to win 90% of those sets?
No, for sure
He will.
because
so
he's
people have to like
because he's confident. But here's the thing, like
get
I mean,
good, money match and get good. Get like Taquito.
Here's the thing,
Stop
dude.
putting him on a
I would
pedestal.
only,
And
I would, you can only feel comfortable in money matches where you feel like your skill is that much above him. Because here's the thing, in that situation, if Tokito's sitting there and he's money matching people, like, it's not going to be like Daigo in line to money match him. So it's like he already knows he's like got a really good chance of winning. I mean, okay, just FYI, if you're in rookie, bronze, silver, gold, I would definitely money match you. You know what I mean? That confidence. You know what I mean?
Doesn't matter.
So it's the perceived disparity between your skill and who you think you're gonna play that will give you the confidence to money match, unless you're in a room with everybody and everybody is money matching. I don't know.
what
Maybe
if-
we gotta kick everybody out.
Why
Hey,
do you think? This is my thing, bro.
Put the money up.
Why do you even need to automatically feel like I'm guaranteed gonna win?
Oh yeah, I mean, well,
You
see,
know what I'm saying,
you know
bro?
what? Shit, you know what? I'm sorry. That's my Street Fighter 5 brain talking. You're right. Back in Street Fighter 4, we would play not knowing if we were gonna win.
Yeah,
and
that's
I've definitely
good.
done money. Oh, dude, the first money match I did was I got destroyed for $50. I lost 10-1.
damn.
Yeah, it was terrible. Terrible.
I'm money
But
match like every event.
I thought I had a
personally,
chance.
but-
I understand why people don't want to money match this game because this game, no matter how good you are, you're gonna get perfected. You're gonna get dizzied. It makes you feel like a scrub because you can only control chaos
we don't
so
actually
well.
know. Based on what RobTV said, maybe you'll get hit and you'll feel like a scrub, but it's
dude,
all in the
this
mindset,
game-
the way that you accept it.
This game, there's a roof of skill in this game, right?
Hell no.
Yeah, there is. You don't
think so?
There's a skill. There's a roof because this game puts you in situations where you have to guess one way or the other. And if you guess right and it's right, you look like a god. And if you guess left and you're wrong, you get dizzy and you look like a scrub and you get perfected.
Bro,
Shout out to Lamb of God. I've beaten plenty of people I should never have. I know. Sorry, I'm joking.
look, like, bro, this is the thing, man. It always gets deeper and deeper. People were talking, okay, I remember there was a time in Street Fighter 5 before people even were doing, we were impressed by Momochi doing a low forward confirm. Do you remember that?
Well,
When
it
he
was
first
like
started
8
doing
frames of lag. That's fucking hard, dude.
But no, what I'm saying though is
that was really hard.
but we didn't even know that was a thing, is what I'm saying.
Thank God.
So where some people were already, this game got a ceiling, we didn't even know that thing, for example, that's just one example, a one button hit confirm. We didn't even know that thing was like a possibility or nothing like that, you know? Abigail, for example, having like, he has like he can jump cancel EX command grab, stuff like that. There's so many things that people don't know about a game, and then if you aren't actively competing, no matter how cold you are, I don't care if you have all the fighting game knowledge in the world, if you aren't playing this game and grinding it, there's all kind of details that you can't know. If you're not living with it.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of stuff Taquito knows that we don't know, or Daigo knows.
Is like all those things that you're saying, like
Yeah.
even if they're like small tech, etc. If it's not fun to the people,
Oh well,
it's
yeah. I mean,
not-
that's the
of
thing.
course.
Yeah, I mean,
if
that's
it's not
the thing
fun,
too.
that's different.
like
And that's the weird part about Smash Brothers.
You know what's not
Yeah.
fun? You're out playing someone for a whole round and they hit you the normal and they probably shouldn't lose.
yeah. So that is not fun. It doesn't look
Yeah,
fun.
and the
It's-
other thing is like when I win that way, I'm not like
It's not hype.
I'm like
yeah,
I
exactly. So
That's not godlike.
yeah, I'm just
exactly.
like, yeah.
So that's the thing. And sorry that I come back to this game.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Street Fighter 4, whenever you made a comeback because you
It was
actually
actually godlike.
it was actually
hype.
like, damn, you actually earned it.
Yeah, I
Even
agree
in
with
Third
that.
Strike,
And
Third
you can
Strike is
die-
even worse.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when you can die by chip and like the comebacks without
Yeah,
the
so
way that
I like that
five
better.
is.
I like that
Exactly.
part
better.
So like, I mean, a comeback to me in Third Strike was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
There
Of
was
course.
absolutely no way.
I
Like
mean,
Every single time that I look at combat, I'm like, I definitely like this.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the thing. I don't see that same passion or like that same like oh my god, like fuck, I made a comeback in Street Fighter 5
but
anymore.
When you look at 5, people talk a lot about the wild. Like all of us hate beach.
Everybody hates
We
the
all hate
wild shit.
That
yeah.
being the case, this is something I talk about a lot. When I look early in a tournament, like at pools and stuff like that, I see a way wider variety of play styles. I see way more
That's good.
wild play, craziness, YOLO. Somebody might get lucky and beat a god with some making them guess and stuff and so on and so forth. However,
Lucky and beat a god.
yeah.
You know what that shit was like?
Now listen though. The higher up you go in a Street Fighter 5 bracket, the more you're gonna see a whole lot of standing still. The more you're gonna see a whole lot of walking back and forth. You're gonna see a whole lot more whiff punishing. The game slows down dramatically. The higher up in a bracket that you go.
Agreed. Yeah.
So
Nobody's denying that.
So I'm saying, in the end of the day, the best players in the world right now, they have the best neutral. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
neutral.
Yeah.
slowing down the game does not mean the footsies are being played.
I'm seeing footsies. When I watch you, I'm seeing neutral. When I watch Taquito,
To win at the highest level,
you
your
need
neutral has to be
gauntlet,
amazing.
and I see it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's not going to change the fundamental, but what we're talking about is the random factor. Like, you can have neutral, but still lose to fucking Abigail when you just random sweep. That's not neutral. Like,
That's not no.
the neutral only goes so
Trigger is
far.
not neutral.
Exactly, but every character has something like that in this game.
So that means the game is a bad design.
Yeah, and that's why people don't like it, and that's why it. Yeah, what you're saying is right. You know, when you get the people like a scrub is not. Eduardo cannot play this game for a year, and he still get what he'll make losers final of his pools, guaranteed. But he'll lose to a player that plays all the time, right? Because this game is not about skill as far as like technicality and combos and all that. It's about being aware of the situations and having the muscle memory. But even having that, that's just to minimize the amount of times where you get just blown up.
I think that it was easier in Street Fighter 4 to maintain your position as a top player.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so to me,
I feel like that's any other game aside from the new generation games.
that's I agree with that.
Even in Marvel 3,
You're not gonna beat those. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
top 10 was top 10. That's it.
I do think though that makes it, in my opinion, even more impressive when I see these guys like, bro, V-Trigger, like Abigail V-Trigger exists. That's busted. Colleen V-Trigger 2 just fierce 100 times in a
but
row.
that's the thing. Like,
but these guys
that's
still
why
are winning consistently.
That's
what
why
I'm like.
people like me
Still, like, are very confused on what the game has to actually say. Right. You're so good, etc. Tokido, champion, Pro Max champion, blah blah.
Yeah.
Everybody's a champion now. See, everybody's a champion to me now.
I disagree. Come on, bro. There's
You don't think so?
hell no, man. In comparison, let's break it percentage-wise. The player base now is however many times bigger than it was in 4.
Yes. Nobody's denying.
No, I know. So what I'm saying is, you had a top X%, and I'm sure if you quantify it now and look at,
I will tell you 100,000%. If the same people that play now Street Fighter 5, they would still be the same people getting top 8. I would never be scared in Street Fighter 4. 100%. If it was 5,000, 10,000 people playing, I don't care.
that's not. But
I
see,
will tell you
that's-
that 1,000%.
How much did people win for Evo? Like in let's say, when was the last Street Fighter 5? Street Fighter 4 Evo?
2014.
2014. Okay, so in 2012, how much you think somebody got for winning Evo?
So the problem is the money.
Matter. You don't know what I'm talking about. No, I don't. Listen, before anybody try to twist it, I know how stream monsters do. I'm not bringing up money and like, oh, I don't give a fuck.
But you
about that. I
are
play for passion.
putting the money.
No, I'm bringing it up for a reason. So, what I'm saying is, because it's a more viable career nowadays,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
because of that, there's going to be more people who take 8 hours a day.
But it's the
however
same
many
people
hours-
that I saw when I was in
But
2009.
I agree, but what I'm saying is when you're talking about, this is what I'm saying. These guys up there were taking it very seriously and playing all the time. The top players of Street Fighter 4 were going hard as fuck.
Yeah.
The non-top players, you can't tell me they were grinding like we're grinding nowadays.
They could not grind because they could not do it.
What? I'm talking about time spent. I don't care how good or bad you are. They were not grinding like we are grinding today. They were not. Dual Kevin just drove down 3 hours or whatever to my house.
I don't
and
know
we
what you're
trained for
talking.
the
I
weekend.
feel like you're talking things that you don't know.
Just an FYI, Japanese players play more than anybody back in the day, more than they play now. Just an FYI. Just letting you know. Because arcade was.
Yeah, but I think what Rob is saying is
I'm
that
just saying.
I think what
The
Rob is saying is
next
that
I'm not talking about tier 1.
current generation players, there's more of them that are putting in that amount of
There's
time
more
than there
of
were
us.
before.
100% yes.
No, because there's more of us serious players that are that were unknown a couple years ago, but people.
But I'm
don't-
not scared about serious players. I feel a scrub can beat me in this game.
But what I'm saying is these people that even
No.
Well, first off, the true definition of the word scrub, a scrub cannot beat you at this game.
No,
number one.
no,
That's
no,
an exaggeration. But
can't.
I get, but I
I
understand
know
what you're
trying to
saying.
say. What I'm saying is that
But-
there's way more. Let's say in fighting games, there's tier.
I'm sorry. The fact that you said that Street Fighter 4 people did not grind that makes me really mad.
No, that's not what I'm
That's not what
saying.
he's
Ed.
saying.
I'm
That's not
not
what
saying
he's
that,
saying.
Ed. No,
That's crazy though.
but they said that's not what I'm saying. You guys grinded just as hard as the top players now. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is the players beneath you guys. It wasn't realistic.
So that below average.
Basically, I think when you say that a scrub can beat me in this game,
That's not
that
true.
means that there's stuff about this game that you don't know.
You're not understanding.
Because the gap between you and them is not as big
As
as
it
what
was,
you're used
but-
to.
And don't you think it's because it's easier to understand the game?
Yes.
I think that's
Agreed.
I think
Yes.
that's
That's definitely a reason,
That's
yeah.
a reason. That's a component. But another component is that same person who would have gave up on her dream and just said, "Hey, I'm
Because
gonna go
it's-
take a regular job because
it's easier.
Because now with the way that things have grown, it's kind of like
It's-
more people see like, okay, this is something that I can invest a lot of time
I can
into.
realistically,
Yeah.
I can realistically do something I love to do and make a living. Because of people like you blaze this path for us, so now there's gonna be more people picking up the stick, and it won't be just casual.
That's true. That's true.
So
Yes.
your pool is gonna be scarier, in my opinion. Your pool is gonna be scarier than it was in Street Fighter 4 because it wasn't even viable for these tier
that
2
many
players back
people.
then to
Yeah.
take it that serious.
Oh, yeah.
So nowadays you have more people that you haven't heard of grinding
Oh, yeah.
100 hours a week.
Yep.
So you're gonna have a harder time in your pool because El Chicote wasn't a god or nothing like that in Street Fighter 4, but he might not have been pursuing it like this. You might not have heard of Neon as much back then. But nowadays people don't know just because they're not as popular. These guys are grinding day in and day out.
Yeah, so more people are competing. That's
So
basically what you're
not
saying.
just competing, yes,
And getting
and
better.
competing,
And getting better, yeah.
and competing
Oh, well,
seriously.
and the other thing is that the
It-
resources that were sort of available from the start of the game, start of Street Fighter 5, is basically night and day compared to the
So
resources
we're gonna
that were
level up
available
faster.
back in
So
Street
we're
Fighter
gonna
4.
level up
Yeah.
way faster.
Oh yeah.
That's like when people say,
I get it.
like when
There's
people-
nobody at the beginning of Street Fighter 4. I mean, I'm just generalizing here, but like nobody knew how to read frame data. Like that was
That's
not
crazy.
like a topic.
That's
of
I mean, you don't
crazy.
need to know how to reframe this.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Hell no.
But
But that's neither here nor there. But look,
That's exciting. That's true.
That's another conversation for another time.
that's heel. That's heel PR
heel.
Balrog.
That's
Yeah,
heel.
yeah.
That's
Tell
so
why.
disrespectful.
Why is that?
Yes.
Why is that, Eduardo? Tell us why you
Look,
don't need to know frame data in Street
you know,
Fighter
like
5.
Daigo and Takedo been playing 20 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they're playing forever. So people look at that and they see him lose to somebody who hasn't been playing as long. They're like, oh, what the hell? This game sucks. But what people don't understand is when Daigo was playing 20 years ago, what was he watching on YouTube?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
When Daigo was playing 20 years ago,
Exactly.
Because Daigo I go on CFN and watch Takedo replays, and I see his inputs and everything.
If you didn't see the guy come through the arcade that fucked you up, if you didn't know when he was gonna be there and he showed up again, you were gonna lose. If you,
So-
how are you gonna watch his replays?
1 year for me now is fucking 5 years, 7 years for somebody in the dark ages. Period. And
No,
that
see,
doesn't
yes,
mean-
you
that
definitely
doesn't
have
mean the
that point,
game-
yeah.
That doesn't mean the game is bad. That means that we have more resources now. We have more
way
content
more-
creators by
we have
far.
way
that
more
Which
share
is
stuff.
actually a really, really good question. I asked Justin this not too long ago. I asked him like, do you think like people would actually beat you? Because Justin was 10. It was 10 years undefeated for Marvel 2.
crazy.
So do you think like people now, if we all had all these resources, etc., do you think he would try and beat?
Yes.
What did he
Marvel
say?
2?
I do.
What did he say?
I think it'd have been a higher chance at least. A
He
higher
said it
chance.
might be a little bit harder, but I think he said I think I would definitely win.
Did he say a
100%.
little bit harder?
A little bit harder.
Hey, look, that's the ego required to be great. That's the ego required to be great. I understand him saying a little bit harder. And Justin is a god.
I mean, my
That's a
brother,
legend.
he was undefeated for 10 years.
Oh, that's
so.
a god. That is out. Never.
It would have been harder.
That's a god.
I love
but
it.
to say
I
a little
love it.
harder is
I love
crazy.
it.
Come on.
It
bro.
would have been hard, but I still would have done it.
Yeah, and that's god. Like Justin Wong is. Look at what he did today. Come on, bro.
Who
That's
does
a legend.
who does he play tomorrow?
Yukadan or Fujimura, whatever you guys want to say. I call him
Yukadan because he's from the old days. Yeah.
He's Yukadan in my head.
So it's tough. It's definitely going to be tough, I think,
But-
tomorrow. But I
so-
think whoever wins that match, Yukadan or
Gonna win?
we're going to win that whole tournament.
I
think
agree. I
they're
can see
both playing way too good.
I agree.
Justin and Fujimura,
Really?
Yukadan, they're playing way too good. They're
I agree.
on point everywhere. So
Whoever can beat them, kudos.
You know one thing, guys, I feel like this conversation about 5 and just the FGC right now, this is productive and actually, giving good points, stuff like that.
Oh, of course.
But no, this is what I'm saying though. The narrative is frustrating for people like me on the come up. It's frustrating that these aren't the narratives we get on Twitter from the top players.
Oh well, I mean,
you
well,
can-
here's the thing.
wait.
Here's the thing.
See, this is the different thing about Twitter. We need to settle this
Hold
thing
on.
over already.
Okay. Twitter is not the place for serious discussion about anything. Twitter is a place
fact.
for quick communication about logistics. Here's my new thing. Check out this thing that's going on. Buy this thing. Or did you guys see this? Or here, fucking memes, videos, media. Basically, Twitter is good for literally everything except what it was meant for, which is short conversations. And now, because now there's 280 characters, people feel like, oh, now we can
Let me write
have
a
a real
freaking paragraph.
But what are people considered influencers, right? So even if it's not meant for that, in the end of the day, what do people? What the first thing that a weak player or an inexperienced player is gonna say? Oh well, top player said. Oh well, and they just
that's scrub mentality.
So, but
Yes.
that
Thank you. Yes.
But they take everything just straight from social media. That
Oh, well, yeah.
ex-pro
Well,
man
here's the
said.
thing. Okay, but here's the thing.
This is
That's
the new
not-
generation
That's
thing,
not
though.
that's not a limited to FGC thing.
Yeah, that
That's
happens
a-
everywhere.
That's
why.
just
Yeah.
that's just
that happens everywhere.
social media in general. That's
true.
why.
That's
I mean,
a fact.
the thing is, and it's sort of as we talk about a discussion, I think about it, I'm like, man,
I like this shit. I'm
I know.
happy.
This is
I'm
not-
actually happy.
yeah, this is
Thank
good.
you guys
This is good, guys. We should do this again. Heel Eduardo. Dude, we should do. Damn, we should do a podcast.
Yo, I'm down, bro. I'm down, bro.
Oh, ask the
See,
people.
I stopped
Ask
at
the
Street
people.
Fighter 5. I
Ask the
definitely have
people.
time to do a podcast. Just so you know.
Hey, you and me both.
Just an
Yeah,
FYI.
fucking RobTV, Gootecks. Actually, my name gotta be last.
Oh,
I'm new.
I can't see it because it's hella small.
Hey, look, people said podcast, please.
There we go.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I literally
there's-
can't see it. I actually think that you might need to make it bigger too, because I'm old and my Eduardo
You say you're old?
because Eduardo is old.
I am. My back's starting to hurt. my carpal tunnel. It's starting to hurt. My wrist.
Dude, honestly, a serious question. Do you guys knuckles hurt?
So here, mine hurts
So
here.
mine,
Yeah, like
Nah.
do you
My
like
knuckles, so right here.
no? Oh, sorry, not your knuckles.
like
your
the
finger
the
joints.
joint area.
Like
No, I never felt pain.
I've
there.
never felt
Not
that yet.
Not
It's starting
yet.
here to me.
do you guys fingers? You guys
Hey,
fingers
bro, I don't know.
joints hurt like
I don't know
right
about
here.
that.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Mine start hurting here.
I've
I went to the
experienced that
doctor.
from Playing a lot, my thumb.
You gotta be
a little-
careful. Do you play on a pad?
I play on pad.
Oh,
yeah.
then you fucked.
Like, I play, when I play Guile and shit, like charging on a fucking D-pad, like it messes up my thumb
doesn't
sometimes.
seem-
You on that knuckle do shit.
I definitely no. You guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I might have to play with stick eventually. I don't know.
Dude,
Save my
if I were
hands.
to invest, if I could go back in time, I would definitely be a hitbox player from day one.
A hitbox?
From day one.
Why? I mean, it's good to have this conversation.
Oh, here. Wait, guys. We got our first podcast guest. Guys.
Oh,
Chris
everybody-
Tatarian.
Yeah,
Tatarian. Welcome to the podcast, Chris.
Welcome, old teammate.
yeah.
Down.
Heel Eduardo, bro.
Oh,
He's
Heel
in action.
Eduardo.
Oh, you know I don't
Oh.
care. He is my brother too.
Oh my God.
But dun, dun,
I
dun.
think Chris has something to
You
say.
said that like players now put in more
said, what's the
time
name of the podcast?
than players before. You know, forgive me, I was sitting down and getting in some ass. But
I was wrong when he said that because he's talking about the players that are like
Below
average or
the
below
pros.
Like
So
average or below average.
So I'm not talking about. So I think that right now, the best players in the world, like everybody who's in Capcom Cup,
yeah,
I think all of you guys put in, and even some people who didn't make it, put in just as much work. Like if like the 4 pros put in just as much work as now.
I gotta interrupt for a
Go
second.
ahead.
Yo, that fucking bullshit about the 7 a.m. I'm definitely mad at you for just saying that. Just FYI.
That's fine.
Wait. You're
definitely-
mad? Wait, I'm sorry. You said you were mad about something that Chris tweeted?
Yes, I'm definitely
He
upset.
doesn't understand.
Huh. Okay. All right, here, hold on.
I'm definitely upset.
Let us fill you in.
I'm definitely upset at
Let him
that.
explain.
My brother, I love you to death, but my brother.
This is that.
You have a problem with that?
No.
7 a.m. You mad? I work every day.
Oh no! No, he didn't. No.
Yo, you just compared. You just
This is
compared
a great
work
first episode of the
to
podcast,
one
bro.
day
Great first
to
episode,
Yo.
guys.
You just compared work to 1 day of 250 grand.
Okay.
I mean, what do you know
but you
I make in a
Hey,
day?
you don't know how much this
You
guy
don't know how
makes.
much I make in a day.
Okay, but come on, we're being realistic, right? We're being realistic. Unless you make
I think
250
First of all, it's
grand in
3
a day.
days for you.
In a day, but you're asked to compete in a day. One work,
don't know how much
one
I-
day. But then why are you gonna bring that up if you're not gonna tell me how much you make in a day?
But it's
don't
irrelevant.
make
That's
sense.
not even the
That's
point.
irrelevant.
That's not even the
But
point. It's
But
something
you're not
that's not
making
about.
250 grand a
That
day.
is definitely
Oh, that's
true.
his point.
Well, what does that have to
That's
do
what
with
I'm
anything?
saying,
What does
right?
that have to do with
Let's get down
anything?
to the logistics. It gets
What
down.
does the money? What does the money have to do with anything? The
To-
dollar amount.
Here's the.
So you
here's
don't
the
do
thing.
this, like,
Hold on,
every
hold on,
tournament?
Hold up.
I'm holding up.
You're not even letting me talk.
Talk, my friend.
Okay. So I'm gonna get to what you were saying, by the way.
Yeah.
But you're comparing the fact that you have a 9 to 5, don't you?
I do.
And you got to get up every single day for work, right?
Yes.
I'm not saying that's not difficult, but what I'm saying is, what if that 1 day of quote unquote work, right? The payout is $250,000 that requires you to be at the most optimal. And this isn't just doing your job. This is actually like interacting with a different human being and trying to. This is Street Fighter. This is a fighting game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not like just the routine that you have at work. This is I have to be ready to react. I have to be ready to fucking make the smartest decisions in the game against this guy who is playing against me as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And optimal performance requires a lot of sleep. You know what I'm saying? Now
you
you don't
cannot sleep
see.
early.
It's not about sleeping early. It's about why can't we ask the Super Bowl players to sleep early? Why can't we ask World Cup players to sleep early? You know what time the Super Bowl starts? You know what time the World Cup starts?
What time does the Super Bowl
You know
start?
the League of Legends $1 Million tournament started at what, 3 p.m. This week. So it's about the optimal performance. It's about you getting enough sleep in order to perform at your top shape. But when you wake up in the morning, or when you just wake up, you're not really there to play Street Fighter. You might be there to do work because it's just work and your routine. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't that big of a deal, Daigo wouldn't have tweeted 2 times about not getting enough sleep. Daigo actually tweeted about not getting enough sleep.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Daigo sponsors me, but I feel like that's a weak excuse. I'm sorry.
Hey,
That's a real motherfucker.
But hey, that's your
Shout
opinion.
out to
You
the
feel me?
beef.
That's your opinion. And
dog.
we might just not see eye to eye.
He is jet lagged 100%. That's fine. But you cannot tell me, like, oh, I didn't get to sleep. I'm sorry. I mean, didn't Michael Jordan win a freaking, what's it called?
A ring with the flu.
A ring with the flu?
The flu game.
Oh, goddamn. He had to wake up with the flu.
Kurt Angle win a gold medal
With
with
a
a broken
broken
neck.
got a broken neck. Wait, Chris.
That's a fact.
I don't remember seeing them like, oh my God, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Right? And they have to perform in front of millions of people. You only have to be right there, yo. 250. I get it. No. Wait, I get it. It is pressure.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, it's not about the pressure, by the way.
What?
It definitely is not.
I thought that's what you were saying. Cause of all the money
I
on
don't
it.
feel less pressure when I wake up in the morning. Let me ask you. It's not about the pressure because no matter what, if you play at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., you're going to feel the pressure. It's the same pressure. It's about the optimal performance of your body. It's about your mind being awake to perform in a fighting game. That's what I'm talking about. Now, to add on, you mentioned why did Michael Jordan play with a flute? Let me answer that. Michael Jordan had 4 other teammates to rely on. This isn't a team game.
Wait. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not have teammates in basketball, or am I tripping?
Yeah, no, you good.
Okay, so if
I
one
think
person
Jordan
is
went off,
slipping
though. I
up,
think he played. No, I don't think he
one
slipped.
person's slipping, or maybe you know what, Michael Jordan
played
maybe
the
could
best
play.
game
I think
that
he went
day.
off.
Hey, if
Yeah,
he
Michael
played the
Jordan
best
did.
game, that's
Yeah.
him. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But you don't see every fucking superstar asking to play at 8 a.m. And by the way, when was that game that he played? Probably later on in the nighttime, no? Probably in the afternoon.
You're right. Yeah.
Maybe because he got some sleep.
But just an FYI.
It's not about the flu. It ain't about the flu,
He
though.
woke up really early. Though.
That's him. But that's him.
The
The
starting,
time
of
is a
when stuff is
logistic.
going on and your own personal body clock have nothing to do with each other. The reason why the Super Bowl is on.
No, the starting time is a
start-
universal starting time logistically for most players to get.
I think it's
enough
for money.
sleep.
You're not even hearing what I'm saying.
Money as well. For
Marketing.
Sure.
My brother, but this is your job. It doesn't matter what time it should start. You can't compare it to a 9 to 5. It's not the same as a This is your job.
It's not.
I'm not
the same as-
comparing
it's-
it to a 9 to 5. It doesn't matter.
This is your.
My brother,
bro,
like
this is
the
your
Japanese
profession.
players come from Japan. They are jet lagged. Do you see them complaining?
Yes, Daigo. He complained. The #1 Japanese famous player in the world complained. So yes.
So what?
And I
It
see
doesn't
that.
matter
And
who
you know what?
complains
And you know
because
what?
it's not a good argument.
That actually is a very good
No,
argument.
it's
See, I
a
just not
terrible
saying that as a
argument.
weakness.
So hold on,
Because
hold on.
this
Let
is
me
why.
hear you, let me hear you.
This is why the
I'm
sleep is
interested
not.
because why
the
didn't you talk
start
to us
time
about
is.
this when Justin was we were at the house?
Was I there? Did anybody ask me?
We were talking about it all
Just
day.
because people talk about it in a house that I live in doesn't mean that I'm gonna fucking go downstairs and set you guys straight.
Yo, what? And
It
first of
doesn't
all-
matter. I have no recollection of that discussion.
First of all, I definitely got enough sleep. So there's that. But let's enough about this. I don't want to talk about that no more.
But it's fun.
No, it definitely isn't fun. It's
Okay,
old
it's not fun
news.
to you. It's fun to me, but okay. I
It's
respect
just
if
old
you don't
news.
want
It's just old news. You feel me? It's old news. It already happened. Already happened, though.
to. We still have to talk about it.
We could definitely talk
Because
about
this
it,
type-
but
this
you
type
see,
of shit will go in the future. You
of
gotta
course,
Yeah,
of course. So
yeah,
I would,
this is-
you know
okay.
what? I would like, since it's you two, I would definitely like
My brother, I'm
if Justin,
old, he old.
if
I
Justin
would
could be
fuck.
here, if Justin could be here also, so we could have a 2-on-2 little debate. You know, because if it's just 2-on-1, you guys are just yelling at me at that point, and I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
If
Nah,
I'm getting
not like
heated,
yelling,
it's
bro. I'm
if
just
I'm
saying
yelling
both of
at
you guys-
you, it's because you keep interrupting me.
Bro, I'm not saying you're yelling at me like you're yelling at me. You know what I'm
Whatever
saying?
you want to call it.
You know what I'm saying?
I fucking stand here and I listen to you jerk. I stand here and listen to every jerk off talk and I don't say shit. And
People are
every
jerking off here?
and then I start talking and people interrupt me, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna
So
let
go
you
ahead.
finish.
Go ahead.
Mayday.
Well, what I'm
Okay,
saying,
okay, I'm gonna let
What
you
I'm
finish.
saying
But what
is-
I'm saying though,
you just told me I could talk.
go for it.
You just
Go
said go
for it. Go
ahead.
for it. Go for it. You're the guest, Chris.
Hey.
This is why we brought you on the show.
Thank you. Now, I would like Justin
is
here
like
with
old
me
school. I
to
love
continue this conversation. That's all I'm saying. It could be a to be continued.
Hey, look.
I just want to address what
Okay.
he said.
All right.
Go ahead, go
Because
ahead.
that's why I got up from my
Yeah,
seat.
that's fine. That's fine. Let's go.
That's it.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Okay.
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 So when you were talking about.
Okay. So we're
Whoa.
not talking about that
All right,
anymore.
Okay.
Because Justin's not here. We can't have an intelligent discussion.
we could
He can't
definitely
have it. We can't have a.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
Chris T
Hold on,
can't
wait,
hold
1
it.
second.
Yeah,
Let me-
have a healthy
one
debate.
second,
On his own.
Look,
I love
look,
this shit.
look.
No, it's okay.
Hold on, look.
It's okay.
I feel like
like
because of I think because of like Chris has to people. A lot of people think Chris has like questionable takes on a lot of stuff on Twitter and stuff like that, right? So I feel
Well,
like
yeah, like 3 out of 3 of us.
okay, listen.
That's fine.
No, this is what I'm saying, bro. So I want to just like try to at least from a different perspective give what I think that what he's trying to say in general is not that I think he's just saying that you're playing for $250K in one day. By the way, this is not me giving my opinion on it or nothing like that. I'm just
Yeah.
I think
What- okay.
I think his stance is just that it's different. Then to me, I feel like whatever the time is, if I'm trying to play for $250K, I can take a fucking sleeping pill. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
However, I do acknowledge that it's different. I do think
Yeah,
it's different.
it's different.
Because-
Always the benefit of the job.
yeah. It is
What is the
different.
benefit of the
It's
job?
different. A job and playing for $250K in the competition. But
it's
with that being the
still
case,
your job.
Well, here's
it's
the
still
thing,
your
bro.
it's still your job. So no matter what the time is, I don't give a fuck if they said 3 a.m.
Right.
I'll be sleeping at 5 p.m. to get up,
Yeah.
or I try. I would get
Yeah.
a fucking sleeping pill or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but I see what you're saying. Like, I think that people made more of like a fucking meme out of it than it needed.
Well, of course, it's because it's me.
No, it's just social media.
Well, because
It's
nobody
not
said it
you,
to Justin.
Chris.
It could be the
It's
way
not
you
you,
put it.
Chris.
It could be the way
It's
you
not
put it.
you. It's not. Hey, it's not you, Chris. It's your Twitter.
There you go.
All right, look. So okay. Anyway, So the thing we're talking about. So no, I did not say that the top players of today work harder than the top players of before. What I'm saying is that because of what's possible, because of what the OGs and all y'all like, you know, built for us in the scene, now in Street Fighter V, there's more people like myself and Terrence and Chakotay or whoever that maybe in the past would not have, we would have been like, oh, our dream is not possible. There's just not enough for us. We gotta eat, we gotta live, we gotta feed our families and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So we might have said, just played it for fun as much as we could.
Like we did.
No, you're missing what we play for
play
fun
it
now.
for fun, like not in a
I play
way,
for fun
not
now.
in a way where you're trying to make this
a
like
career.
yeah.
Let me wait
Like
a
a
minute.
professional, like
You
trying
think
to
I
make
was
your
trying to
thing.
make a career out of this in
No,
Street
that's
Fighter
not what I
4?
said. No,
There was no money.
No,
Exactly.
Bro.
That's
There
what
was
he's saying.
actually
That's
no.
what I'm
That's
saying.
exactly
Bro,
what he's saying.
Right.
Bro, look, so
Literally what he's
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
yes, there was no money, right?
Right.
So with that being the case, there was only a few people taking it any type of serious. Whereas now, there's a lot of people. So you know, so you have context. The whole point of this is PR Balrog. I mean, Ed. You know, he was saying basically that now in Street Fighter V, he has to be more scared in his pool.
100%.
Right.
I was never scared of pools. 100%.
Yes, bro. And what I'm trying to get at is that you're not gonna have as many up and comers like my. Listen, you're not gonna add in the past. There wouldn't be as many up and comers like myself.
Yeah.
Putting the time into it that we put into it now because it wasn't as feasible. There wasn't as much marketing. There weren't as many
Okay.
players.
I
So
get you, I
you're
get you,
gonna
I get
it's
you, I
gonna
get
be
you.
harder
I get
because
you, I
tier
get you.
2 players are better.
Right. Let me answer one by one, okay?
Okay.
Or if I can even remember what you said. Okay. So, okay. The fact that you said that, oh, like we paved the way for you guys or something like that, right? And you guys started thinking about, oh, like, man, I want to try to be able to take care of myself, feed my family, make some money, whatever it is that you just mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Well, and you said that there weren't people taking it like that serious unless it was for the elite, like the Daigo or the Justin, right? People that were making like some sort of money from it, which was not that much, but some
No,
sort.
there wasn't a lot of money in it.
There was not a lot of money, right? What I'm saying is, the things that I had to do to get there is what's important. It's like the struggle of just getting that money to fly to that tournament, even though you knew that you probably weren't gonna make the money because it wasn't about the money. It was
Like,
about
we're-
the competition.
Well,
Now,
you
can
know,
I be clear?
It was
so-
about you being
can I-
the best.
Okay.
100%.
So Chris,
100%.
so we talked about this earlier. We figured out a solution to that struggle, even though it's years too late. You weren't supplementing your income by money matching enough.
Bro, I money
You talk
matched
about that all
more
the
than
time.
anybody. I money matched everybody.
Right, but
Ask
now-
anybody.
But now,
Hey,
Yo,
Oh,
bro,
he-
like, nobody money matches in
he
fight.
money matches a lot.
there you go. Why do you? Okay,
the
okay.
game-
So as somebody who was money matching all the time, why do you not money match now? Like wait, who
You can't
if-
like. I don't know.
it's
like
the game. Okay, go ahead.
All right,
go
Well,
ahead.
Bro,
I
but
want
you-
to say like that it's for some reason. Like okay, I money match in this game to like those players that really want to, and there's a very seldom amount of those players. But I guess in general, the game's volatility is it's the fact that I'm unable to have control,
It's the game,
even though I
man.
know that
So
I'm
the
a better
game. It's
player
the
than
game.
you. You know
Okay,
what I'm
look,
saying?
bro,
But you're overgeneralizing it by saying it's the game. You
No,
know
no,
what
no.
I'm saying?
I know, I
Not
know what
every
you-
aspect of the game.
No,
It's
not
the
every-
fact that at any moment I'm put in a
Well,
50-50.
but-
So if I'm the better player than you, it still doesn't matter.
Well,
That's
I
what
want
I'm
to,
saying.
but I don't want to forget the point that he just made about how he had to travel and not make the money back. And
But I
Wait,
said that because you said the seriousness. Hold on, you spoke for a minute. Let me at least address a couple of the things that you said.
what, bro? Please,
Right.
I might just that one thing. I'm not even gonna make it long. To me, it's just disrespectful to my grind. I came out the LCQ. Do you think that I thought I had a 90% chance of winning LCQ? Do you know how many I don't have a top 8 at a premiere yet, bro.
You told me, why am I here?
I don't have listen. I don't have a top 8 at a premiere.
I came here, I lost my first match. I
Bro.
definitely DQ'd myself.
Bro, listen. This is what I'm
I
saying.
ain't scared of saying it.
Look, but all of us,
You know,
Oh,
heel PR Balrog.
he's so grimy, bro. Look, if I'm just saying 99% of us right now that are traveling to tournaments, we are putting our own money up, and we don't expect to make the money back. People don't go to a tournament and think they're about to beat Taquito yet. and they're fucking. Do you know how many how many diamond ranks are traveling?
Honestly,
it's the
you
same
guys-
thing.
Expect to beat somebody after 3
You
years.
guys-
No, I didn't say you should. I'm just saying you
You
brought
had a
up.
fourth mic the whole time?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Chris.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Can we make myself great again? Can I be good?
Make PR Balrog great again.
I can hear you now, Chris. Hey. I'm saying we all. No, I didn't say we should be able to beat these people. No.
I love it.
What I'm saying is, you can't just bring up.
I feel like we should move on to the next topic.
Okay, let's move on. but you can't say that you had to grind and you weren't gonna make your money back. All of us are grinding and are not making our money back the same way. That's not the point that you brought up. But okay.
One of the points that I'm actually saying is that the game was actually harder, so it took longer. It's a harder type of dedication to put within the game and get something out of it. That's what I'm saying. Whereas you're expecting to be somebody that is both players that have been doing this whole time. I look at anything else. If I played basketball for 2 years, I would not be Kobe Bryant. You feel me? If I played anything for 2 years, I would not expect to beat the 1%. There are people beating the 1% or just taking them out randomly. That doesn't happen in any other sport. That's all I'm saying. Is that you shouldn't expect to beat somebody who's literally grinded hours and hours and years ahead of you.
And what I'll
in
say,
just 2 years of you playing, unless you are like somebody like Punk, who can just be dominant and consistent.
and what I'm saying is that for one, I didn't say anything.
More than 2 mics.
I didn't say that anything.
I thought you said it was.
Okay, so for one, I didn't say that anybody should.
Hi.
I
Not
didn't
should,
say
but
that
even
anybody-
have the ability to.
No,
right?
but listen, but we talked about the me and Gootecks. We were talking about this earlier. The technology from I've just
Okay,
heard that
technology, YouTube.
I just
yes.
heard that when Street Fighter 4 came out, y'all didn't know frame data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just one example though. That's one example, so it's not hard.
That's like baseline. Now.
Come on, bro. Nowadays, so don't tell me that you know motherfuckers start doing this.
Why you yelling, bro?
You know,
Calm down.
I'm passionate, bro. You're a chill dude. I'm a hype guy, bro. I'm
feel
RobTV.
it.
But you know,
He was on TV too.
I was.
He definitely
Hollywood.
was. That's Hollywood.
Hollywood.
All right.
Hollywood.
So look, G. So in the end of the day, you guys' starting point was different than ours, bro.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get better faster than you motherfuckers did because it's a whole different ball game right now.
That's incorrect. Now let me tell you why it's incorrect to think like that. Because you're comparing apples to fucking bananas here. Okay. Street Fighter 4. I'm just keeping it real. Just because you learned the frame data in Street Fighter 5 quicker than we learned in Street Fighter 4.
That's one aspect, bro.
That's an aspect.
Okay.
Right? But the amount of hours we alone put into just the execution doesn't match that. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that,
Wait, what do you mean it doesn't match that?
Yeah.
okay.
What do you mean?
Let me
Combos?
think about
Like
it. Think
combos?
about it. No, not just combos. Just about everything. Setups. Setups required more execution as well. It wasn't just easy 50-50s. So what we're saying is that the core mechanic.
Yeah, both of you need to articulate better or something, bro, because I am confused.
I don't understand.
I don't understand anything anymore.
I don't.
What I'm saying is, you might. Okay, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Somebody that can just pull off 2 50-50s into KO. That person's gonna probably think that they're good, huh? Or that they're getting better when they do that to somebody, right?
Yeah, we just talked about this.
But I said in Street Fighter 4,
Yeah.
I played Akuma,
Yeah.
right? And I was like a scrub or whatever, right?
Right.
But I was able to, like, my rank and whatnot, and reflected me thinking that I was getting way better than I was. When in reality, I was watching a whole lot of taquito videos and infiltration videos, and I learned how to do a sweep. And when I landed a sweep, then you had to guess. I don't give a fuck how good you are.
But who did you play against that was so good that you beat?
But
You
you're
said I don't
missing
care
it.
how good they were.
You said
But who were you playing in Street Fighter 4
Chris,
though?
what
Online?
What you're saying?
You just said that. Am I tripping?
No, you're
No,
not.
tell
Okay,
me.
I'm not. Okay, basically, Chris, you just said
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
feel like they're getting better when they're really not really getting better. They're just getting some 50-50s in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, but the difference is that it works offline tournaments now. That's the
I
difference.
ain't no scrub beating us in tournaments,
Bro,
bro.
why is he scared in pools? I'm sorry, but why is he scared in pools?
He has a point.
Okay, let's.
Why is he scared in pools?
Because
Oh,
Why am I
let's-
scared
we're
in
going in
pools?
circles now.
yeah, because
I'm
just saying.
Because the competition level is different now. That's why.
No.
The game is easy.
Okay.
Or the game is easier. Let's look at both things.
It's
The competition is
and
better.
the game is easier. And the game is.
It's both.
I don't like.
The
Actually, I'm sorry. I think the word easier is not true.
Easier is not a good.
Yeah, that's actually
that's not the right word.
that's scientifically correct. The game is easier.
Nope.
Nope,
The
it's
game
not.
is
It's not.
the game as a
Nope.
learning curve
It's
is
harder for a top player to stay a top
No.
player right now. No.
Easier
Is it
not
harder for
a
a top player to stay a top
Easier
player right
is
now?
just because it's
subjective.
easier to lose.
So
No.
is it harder?
Easier is subjective.
That's subjective.
Easier is not subjective. There's
Easier is-
objective easier. What are you
No.
talking about?
No, it's
Objective. You could say it's
It's
less
easier
complex.
subjective or
It's easier to
objective?
play Street Fighter
You could
5.
say it's less complex. But
Meaning that
complex-
it's easier. Complexity means to do with a
Complex-
little bit of difficulty, no?
Complex
Or a little
does
bit of
have a
challenge.
that's different.
Let me ask you,
different.
Street Fighter 4,
different.
that's subjective? That's a subjective state? That way?
Yes, it is.
That's not objective?
No, because easy
I'm tripping,
for
yo.
you
I'm actually tripping.
is not the same
different
as
for
easy
somebody
for
else.
me.
Yes,
It's just
bro.
different.
It's different.
But
Mine's
like
So maybe
levels
2
of
plus 2 might
complexity-
be hard for you, but it might be easy for me.
But it's not level 2, bro. It's just different things. Oh, like math and science. Street Fighter 5 is math class or whatever. Street Fighter 4 is science class, right? So you can't tell me math
No.
class. Wait. You can't tell me math class is easier than science class. Some people naturally, the skill set required to be great in Street Fighter 5 is different than the skill set required to be great in Street Fighter 4. So some people naturally are gonna have a skill set that lends itself better to a Street Fighter 5 versus a Street Fighter 4 or vice versa. Am I wrong?
No.
Thank you.
Okay,
Makes sense
hey,
to me.
Eduardo,
It's different.
tell me the skill set between, hey, I'm going to flip this coin right now, and I need you to guess. Heads
Thank
or
you.
tails? Hold
Okay.
on. Hold on. Heads
Okay.
or tails?
No skill set.
I'm
right?
asking. You got it wrong, bro. You died.
Okay, now let me say, and I'm just gonna reiterate this because you weren't here. God is my witness. At NA Finals, I talked to Taquito, and that man told me, the best player in the world, he'll smoke your shit, Chris T.
He definitely does.
All right, he smoked my shit too.
I was about to say, there was
You
no
got
need
nine-
for that extra.
I'm talking shit. All right.
it's okay.
Anyway, the motherfucker's godlike.
Yes.
He told me that the reason he got so great is because he stopped looking at the game in the way that you're talking about it. That's what he told me, Taquito. Taquito said his mentality shifted. He said that he used to look at these fighting games as if they weren't that deep, as if they weren't that complex. This is from Taquito's mouth. I'm saying it on camera. So eventually, when he said that the hardest thing to do is shift your mentality, and after he shifted his mentality and appreciated just how complex it really is, that's when he became great. So so in the end of the day, the fact that you are already definitively, you're not saying you think or like for now or with my current information, definitively you believe that it's a flip of the coin. So how are you going to be better than Taquito?
That guy ZMN has a point. Taquito in top 8 too, though.
Man,
He made it to that
Are you-
doesn't that
Anyway,
doesn't, that
yeah,
doesn't
that makes no
that's
sense.
irrelevant.
Yeah, so-
irrelevant.
that's his heel PR Balrog.
Yeah, no, yeah. Everybody give it up for heel PR Balrog.
Heel PR
Heel PR Balrog.
But yeah, bro,
Damn, that was good, dude.
Look,
I was so bad.
That was right.
I was so
That's
bad,
perfect,
dude.
bro.
That was really
My
good.
bad. Hold
Yeah,
that
go
shit.
ahead.
Yeah, keep
But
going.
yeah, but Taquito saying that, doesn't that make perfect sense to you though? Like that in the end of the day, if he's looking at it and appreciating the true complexity of it, doesn't that mean that he's gonna approach the game differently than you're gonna approach it because you think it's a coin flip? He doesn't think it's a coin flip, so he's winning.
We'll hit the lab right now, and I want to do slide V-trigger with Mika, and then I want you to see
It's
the
not
complexity
about
in that.
him. It's not
I'm
about
just saying.
what Rob is saying.
I'm
It's
just
about the
presenting a
mentality.
situation.
It's about the mentality that Taquito shared with him.
So
that
that's
he
a subjective
that's how he got
experience.
great.
So that's a subjective experience of
But-
what's going on.
He
So
is
if-
the
if
best player on earth.
Hold on, let me answer my question. Right?
I think you
so
missed,
if you
I think
take
you missed the point, Chris.
no, I'm definitely getting the point. And
Okay.
by the way, let me actually add on to that. Did he say he appreciates the complexity or that he accepted the bullshit?
He appreciated the complexity.
I'm pretty
he
sure
said
he
the
didn't say
depth
accept
and
the bullshit.
no,
I love
he said
this.
the depth, complexity. That's what Taquito
I feel like
said
I
to me,
don't
bro.
understand what's going on
I'm
right
just
now.
saying, man.
No, this
But
is
it's
actually
pretty funny
cohesive.
to me.
No, Gootecks, I think in this situation, this is not no damn. People know exactly what's going on. This
No,
has been a
we're
clear
definitely
conversation.
free.
Yeah, so you do. So you don't think that Taquito?
I know that's what I'm trying to do. I'm starting to
Look,
stay away.
I
don't
want
think-
I want you to understand something. I don't want you to think that I think Street
Talk
Fighter
to-
5 is a terrible game.
I'm not talking about Street Fighter 5 being a terrible game, bro.
Right. What I'm
saying.
saying is that there are key aspects in situations in Street Fighter 5 where it's a guarantee 50-50, you know? And we see that being done a lot, and we see that being done very easily. That's the issue about the game. That's what I'm saying.
How did Takedo 6-0 Fudo at TGS?
Guess right. You know how you said you spoke to Tokido? I actually spoke to Tokido last week.
Oh, let's not. Okay. Oh shit. And he said he guessed right.
I'll pull up.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That was good. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
Say he guessed
And
right.
he said he guessed right? You don't.
He said that he guessed right against Fudo 6 games.
Let me pull up something. All I did was I just showed him a video of Mika going ham, right? And I asked him about 50-50s, and then look at what he said.
Oh my god, dude. I know.
I'm bringing up a crystal clear point, bro.
I get it.
It's
Can we
not-
get?
They
can we
definitely
get the-
cannot
can we
see
get a
absolutely
picture of this?
Hey,
Can we get
look,
it
guys.
actually?
In the world of podcasting,
Here we go.
sometimes
Can we zoom in on this somehow?
not
He brought
everybody
the
is.
phone out and of a video of him showing a 50.
We all
We gotta
don't
show
agree
this
with
to
each
them.
other.
That's
It's normal.
Okay, look at Chris.
That's
I
very,
believe
very
I
normal.
believe you that you and Tokido are text message buddies. I believe you, bro.
Hey, that's fine. It's not about that. It's about showing what he has to say. That's all I gotta show. Let's see. Where's that? 50? You guys read that? 50,
Okay.
50,
I don't know how to read
50,
Japanese,
50
my
KO.
brother.
And then look at what he
This
put.
mother.
Mika.
Oh my
Look
god.
at that.
Look at that.
Let me please.
Wait,
please.
I don't
Hey,
get
switch
it.
the camera, please. Switch the camera, please.
Let me see it. Let me
Wait.
see it. Let me see it.
Brother.
I mean,
everyone.
all I see.
No,
you
everyone.
speak, okay,
Everyone.
You speak Japanese. You write Japanese.
No,
Google
he's talking about.
Translate.
He's talking
Google
about.
Translate,
Listen,
the
wait.
best.
So out of everything I just said, which made perfect sense, that straight from Takedo about the complexity, mindset, so on and so forth, and how that affects his play, and why people aren't good. This dude just brought up a video where he sent Takedo
Yeah.
of a Mika mix-up, and Takedo said Mika and sent the emoji, and that was his retort.
Did you not see the picture? It clearly said 50-50, 50-50, 50-50 KO, and then he replied with Mika with a winky face.
So what? What does that? What does that
I'm
prove?
done. What does that prove?
What is that?
What
Does that?
He hates Abigail, for example.
What's that
Yeah,
mean?
he said the same thing.
I know he hates.
What is
like,
it?
He hates,
Guys,
So when you-
really,
here's the
like,
thing,
what
man.
does that
When
mean?
you talk about
So
complexity,
what?
this is what I'm saying. Is that yes, there's
you think he
complex
guessed right against Takedo? I mean, against Fudo, and that's why he won 6-0.
There was moments where he had to guess right over and over again.
Man,
yeah,
that's every
absolutely.
fighting game, man.
That's Mika. That's Mika. It's a what I'm saying is it's a easy 50-50, you know? It's an easy 50-50 situations that you're put in. That's all I'm saying. And let me add on by saying that I don't know what to say anymore.
Oh my god!
I'm over
All right, Chris. Everybody, give it up for Chris.
I'm
Thank you
over
so much for being our first guest.
Hey. Be nice.
We're being nice. What?
Look,
We
thank
gave
you.
you a
Thank you, Ryan.
I gave you a standing
Thank you.
applause.
Thank you,
Thank
Ryan.
you.
Thank you, Ryan, for your kindness.
Thank you, Chris.
It's never
Yeah.
personal.
Thank you, Chris. Where can
It's
people?
never personal. Just remember,
Where
it's
do we
never
find-
personal.
Where do we find?
no,
Where do we
no.
A
find
lot of
Chris?
people disagree with me. A lot of people
Where do
disagree
we-
with every
Where do we
day.
find
I'm
Chris
just-
T's
where they can
tips?
follow you.
Where they can follow you on
follow
Twitter?
you on social media.
Yeah, where can we follow you on social
I'm
media?
kind of curious, though. I didn't get to hear your perspective, though.
My perspective?
Yeah, I would just want to hear your perspective since you
Just an FYI.
since you love Street Fighter 4. I just
No,
wanna hear
I'm just letting you know. No, I really don't like the game.
Yeah.
So,
Street Fighter 4.
No, Street Fighter 5. So
I just want to hear
I
your
am one of the few people that actually stopped playing the game
yes.
Respect.
because I don't like it.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I stopped
Right?
too. I was like one of the last ones that stopped.
Yeah,
But
so,
now I'm back in.
so I just stopped, and that's it. And sorry, I feel like I don't have anything to like provide to this thing.
Yeah, but now you're heel
Look at the
PR
options.
Balrog.
That's a
See,
Street Fighter
that
4
was
option
no.
select,
See,
ladies
you
and
were trying to be a face before.
That's true. So
You were fucking up. See,
Fighter 4
heel
option select.
heel PR Balrog
I don't wanna
loves
talk
Street
about
Fighter
that
5.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Fuck that game.
No, no.
I love it.
No.
I definitely like being in the blender.
Street Fighter. No, you like putting people in the blender
No,
because
I
you're a
don't.
heel PR Balrog.
No, stop.
So you have no comments
Abigail
on
Flair.
on
I think Street Fighter 4, in my eyes, is better and a harder game than Street Fighter 5. But that's my opinion.
oh, okay.
Other people are another way around. Like he likes Street Fighter 5 more, I'm pretty sure,
Hey,
than
yeah.
Street Fighter 4.
That's fine.
It doesn't really matter. Like
You're the game
not
you
about
like
what you
best
like.
is always
I
the
mean,
one that
it's
you
subjective.
spent the most.
yeah, so
Was your
so to me,
not about what
to
you
me, I used to play Street Fighter 5 a lot, and I enjoyed it. It's not because I did good or bad. It's just I felt like it was just good to me, right? By the time passed,
What happened? Can I ask what happened?
And then what happened?
Worse to me.
But please tell me what happened.
it's just
It's a relationship that just
my relationship
the
with the game
honeymoon-
is just not good.
the honeymoon.
good, huh?
Yeah, okay,
I'm
yeah.
just
You had a
saying
good
like
honeymoon
that.
phase, and then it really got
Exactly.
you
That's
know.
it. I was just I
You
did
moved
not.
you moved in
I was
together.
just
Things
not-
didn't
I'm not
work
good
out.
at the
She wasn't
game.
paying the.
That's it. I will tell you that 100%. I'm not good at the game. I probably will never be good at the game. I can play it, but I would tell you 100%. I just don't enjoy it. That's it.
That's good for you,
That's
man.
it. That's it. And I'm happy for you guys that you guys play for it. Like you guys make a living off of it. Hopefully, and hopefully in the future, you know, I can play with you guys. But I goddamn, I'm fucking old.
He'll PR motherfucking ball.
He'll PR Balrog.
That's godlike.
Well,
When's MK11?
Oh, April.
Oh yeah, Sonic
Hey,
Fox, I'm coming for you.
Wait. What about the grand the side games game? You gonna play it?
I mean, I will play, of course.
I have to play it. I have to play it.
Oh, that's what it is. Have you played it? Oh, have you played it?
No, I have not. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I actually.
I
was
can't believe
the
that
same as you guys. That's why, like, I didn't know.
they
it was
didn't
coming
give
out.
the fuck. Why
That's
would they?
crazy.
Huh?
Put some
I'm
respect
serious.
on it. That was before you were a heel. You weren't gonna raise hell about it. Now, Daigo go put that respect on your name.
Anyways, guys, I'm no heel. I love you guys. Just
Oh,
letting you
what
guys
a!
know.
What the
see,
fuck?
Of course, that's what the heels always say shit to try to make you think that they're
And
not
then
really a
the
heel.
next
And then
episode
next
of Raw.
week, yeah, exactly. Just boom in the back,
So,
steel
FYI,
chair.
To be honest, I really, yes, I do play Shadowverse FYI, yes. Just an FYI, I really want to play MK just because I want to beat Sonic Fox. Because I know he's going to play it. And he is the best right now, and he is the esports player of the year. Just an FYI, if you guys haven't watched
guys
that
don't
video,
know.
it's
Shout out
really
Sonic
good.
Fox.
Yeah, shout out to Sonic Fox,
Shout
as
outs,
always.
yep.
But yeah, I just feel like he's the best at everything that he does right now.
free.
And
That's a
somebody has to freaking like take him down. I think I want to try that, and I think that's fun.
Heel PR
Come
Balrog.
with the heat.
Ooh,
Come with the heat.
you hear that?
I like that type of stuff. You know?
Hey, and
I mean, we were just talking about it, you know, about lack of
bro,
rivalries.
if Sonic Fox
viewers
wants
do
to, if Sonic Fox wants to come on the podcast, then
Oh right. Oh yeah. If Sonic
Sonic
Fox
Fox
would
wants
like
to-
to be a guest
you know what I mean?
on our new podcast.
He about to talk more shit than anybody. I don't like that shit. No.
you know,
Leave him in
Wait,
Twitter.
wait. Yeah, we're all the lengthy, intelligent discussions are.
No, shout out to Sonic Fox. We love you, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we
course.
get him on the show, then that would be good hype
good
to build
promo.
for your match.
That's good promo.
I mean, and then you'll get all kinds of practice cutting just promo after promo after promo.
But
Sonic
that would
Fox,
be fun,
you
yeah.
suck. These games are trash.
you with it?
Of course, that would be really, really fun.
Sonic
You're
Fox?
free at MK, bro.
Huh?
You're free at MK.
I probably am. I don't fucking know yet.
I'm free
You don't
too.
know about me though.
Well, I
Trash.
mean,
Okay.
you know, start
Hey.
playing MK now.
Yeah, I wish I could. He probably is already.
Oh, stacking the wow! What a heel! What
Anyway.
a heel!
Bro, how the fuck did we go from randomly playing Street Fighter 4
And
to
the
like
beautiful
all of
game
these
got-
weird conversations to a fucking
To Sonic
full-
Fox versus PR Balrog.
and a
I
full
got sucked
fucking-
into this conversation.
That was godlike.
No, I'm serious. That shit was actually
This
that
was
would be pretty
godlike.
fun. I
This
think,
was
and I
good.
feel
I'm
like
with it.
Yeah,
you
that's-
guys should
that's
also
good.
do the same thing. I feel like the FGC right now is extremely fucking boring.
If y'all
You
are
know
dead
that
ass, I
we do have a
I'm
podcast.
dead ass.
down.
It's called
I'm
The
extremely
Gauntlet.
fucking
Bro, I'm
bored
down.
With Street Fighter
Fuck
5
it.
with
I have
Tekken,
my own-
anything.
I
Well, you
have
might have a new
podcast
outlet
with
every week
Shout
to
out
tell
to
you
my-
about
my,
to
my
tell us
brother,
about
please.
my brother Elvis.
to tell us about
The
the
Gauntlet,
adventures
check
of
it
Heel
out.
Balrog.
No, stop.
Trying to get back into the
Bro,
game.
we can shoot
Oh
some-
man!
I wonder what would get him back into
MK11?
competing.
Well, it sounds like Sonic Fox.
I just
Sonic
feel
Fox.
like I don't know about you guys. Sorry that I'm saying you guys need more personalities nowadays.
That's
I
a
feel
fact.
like
That's a fact.
Damn.
Oh my
I
god.
really think that everybody's extremely boring.
Yeah. Not everybody. You know, you got some Hollywoods out there, but
Yeah,
got some
there's
Hollywoods.
some people that are still fun, etc. Like, but I feel like everything right now is so fake.
Yeah.
And I don't like that type of shit. And I feel like we need some stuff. That
even like when they do the fucking
we're
pre-match
missing a lot of stuff.
interviews, like in the top 8 pre-match interviews and shit, and like, oh, what do you got to say about that? That shit be whack, bro. Let's keep
Wow.
it. Let's keep it a buck.
Hey, that's your generation, bro.
Come on, bro. That shit be so fucking.
I mean, you a youngin' too. I don't know
Hey,
what you're
bro,
talking
I'm-
about.
Well, the other thing, it also
Saying that's
depends
your
on the-
that's your fighting game generation.
It also
I'm gonna leave
depends.
now. It's
not just
3:30
the-
a.m.
It's
Thank
not
you
just
guys.
players, but it also depends
Appreciate
on the questions that are asked. You know.
That's true. Like, you know what
Everything
I'm
is
saying?
political now.
Yeah.
Well,
they playing
I mean,
Tuesday.
don't get it
It's-
twisted.
They just gotta play it safe.
Don't get it twisted. Capcom Cup is certainly a marketing endeavor
Well, of course.
for Capcom.
Of course.
So it's like if you try to incite or bring out certain personality traits, or and when I say that, I mean specifically like situations
Dating,
like
dating type.
yeah, where you're really trying to like make it into more of a show.
That's
you know,
good, bro.
That's good and bad.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
that may not be what they want.
Yeah.
Because what they want is to sell more copies of the game.
But
I mean,
this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
this person-
They want to sell.
no,
I'm
this
sorry. They
person
want to
actually
sell
said
more of these. Shit, they already got me.
They got you.
They,
That's
just
just
stand
your
on
damn
this.
shield, bro.
That looks like a shield of honor.
But
You look knighted.
This person actually brings out a good point. It's called professionalism. That's true. Yes.
Yeah.
But still, in Smash, who is one of the most popular players? Leffen. What does he do? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a
Blah,
fact.
blah, blah,
That's
blah,
a fact.
blah.
Love it or hate it, it's interesting.
Love it or hate it.
Well, I think that it's very
and he
important.
can back it up, though.
And it's good. That's important. Because if you
Well,
talk a lot of shit, you always
it's
lose
Leffen-
to a clown.
People like
Yep.
that.
Right. I don't know Leffen
can't
like
talk
that,
shit
but
if you're trash.
are you saying that like he not only like he speaks his mind, like he talks shit about the game for sure and backs it up, like not
He talks
talk
shit
shit
about
about the
players.
game, but like he talks shit about players.
He talks shit about everything.
Everything.
Yeah, and then
But
he
the thing
backs
is,
it up, right?
He
Yeah.
backs it up.
Okay, yeah.
In my opinion, he always backs
Right.
it up. And
But you said
yeah, I'm
something
not
that
relevant.
the
I
FGC
know
is
that.
like.
I already said that. I stopped
people
at Street
talk
Fighter
that
5.
shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Oki shops? Get away from me. Hold that shit.
Heel, PR
Heel,
Balrog.
yeah.
No,
Get
wow.
away.
See how,
I know I'm not relevant.
You know what I mean? Like that's like the
I'm not
equivalent.
relevant.
It's like Kevin Owens like walking down the ramp, yelling at some,
Fucking
yelling at
dope,
some
man.
some
There's
little
no
girl with a
villains
sign.
anymore.
Look at this guy, dude.
There's no villains anymore. It sucks.
There's no
That's
villains
your
anymore,
job
right?
now.
There's no villains anymore.
Or sorry, not your job. We can't use that
We
for
need-
job.
Hey, you know what you just mentioned? Ding, 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 ding.
No, I have to read the
What are you
chat.
gonna
It's
say?
fun.
Ding, 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 what?
What?
It's
I
not your
don't-
job. It's not your job. Come on, man.
Right. Yes.
You could do
I know.
better than that.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
better
I
than
don't know. Rob,
We definitely need
Rob
to
thought
do
it.
something.
Rob thought it was
I'm just
funny.
saying.
Rob
You could
got
do
it.
better
So
than
that
that.
was good enough for me.
See, it just.
So look,
Tasteless.
I'm not a stand-up comedian. though.
Where's
Tasteless.
Ryan? Where's F champ?
He's in
Manila.
He's in
We need him
Manila,
back.
bro. He's in Manila.
We need
You
him
know,
back.
you know we need.
You know what I don't? Go ahead.
You know, we need a workshop, an episode where F-Champ schools us and educates us on the ins and outs of cutting a
Let's do
sick
that.
promo,
Yeah, hey, that's
talking
God,
shit.
I like that.
Yeah, that dude, giving a master class.
I mean, I can cut a promo.
That's an important skill to have.
I've cut a mean promo.
know-
Oh yeah, no, you're really good. Well, that's
I
the thing.
really
Like
wanna be
practice makes
salty
perfect.
again.
That's true.
Do it.
I want to be upset.
Well,
I feel like nowadays I cannot be upset. There's
can be
nothing to
upset.
be upset about.
Hey, you
That's
know what?
interesting. You like the rapper who made it.
Hey, BBD.
Exactly. It's
You're-
like
you're
he's Eminem. You're Eminem. Oh my
His ass
god!
fucking,
I want
Relight
Slim
phase or some
Shady
shit.
back, dude.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
We can't
yeah.
get like that, bro.
Kill you
It's
with
too
all
it's
of
too
that.
esports for that. It's too esports for that. We can't get like that.
Bullshit.
We can't get like that.
Oh, I mean, you can't get like that. That is the limit.
I know you're not
Street
talking
Fighter 4.
to me.
Street Fighter 4. The limits you feel are all in your head.
I know you're not
You're
talking to me
guy.
about
First off,
saying shit.
you're talking to the guy.
I know you're not talking to me.
Don't tell me about being esports. Fuck that.
saying shit. Don't talk to me about speaking my mind.
That's
Bro,
just
That's all I'm saying.
Blaming your problems and your limitations on esports is literally
did say that. You said that just
It's
now.
giving away your power
Even if
and
you
not
said
taking
that, you did
responsibility.
say
You
that
totally
word, bro.
said
You just said
that.
that.
Words
No, you
never came out of my mouth. Those words never.
Check the tapes. Check the tapes.
I'm blaming esports for what?
No, you just said.
Yeah.
Check the tapes.
What did he say? Like Street
What
Fighter?
did I
I mean,
say?
that
He just
esports
said like, oh well,
is-
we can't
so
be
you
talking
can't
shit
go
because you
talk-
can't.
I actually wish you guys had a rivalry because it seems
a
like every
certain
single
degree.
time.
Dude, and then
single time that they talk.
this is literally
why I came over here in the first place.
Oh, that's wild.
And then they were like,
Damn,
I was
the
like, you
setup.
guys should play. And then they were like, oh, we just played. I was like, well, what happened? And he was like, oh, he beat
only-
3-0. And he was like,
he-
but it didn't count because it wasn't on stream.
And then it led to other.
Yeah. Okay.
I won that shit though. I cut the best.
Oh.
Remember the Twitter joke?
Yeah. Oh, that was sick.
The only thing I had. Come on, bro. Yeah, I got his ass. You may have beat me, may or may not have beat me in the set because it don't matter because it's not.
Yeah, nobody saw it. Yeah, you may or may not have beat me.
We know I got that damn Twitter joke off though. That shit's
well,
cemented in history.
Oh,
Like, we know that
Before
shit
I
don't
leave,
exist.
before I leave, I have a question for you guys. What are you guys going to be up to for the next few months before CPT starts again? Because I'm not going to see you guys for a while.
Great question.
shit.
Well,
Great
I'm definitely
question.
not playing the next CPT, so
That's you. Ryan, what are you up to?
Benny,
I
I'm definitely
am playing. Okay, I can't believe the words are about to come out of my mouth right now.
gonna play. Oh, yeah?
Oh, I know what I know what they're about to be.
Okay, what I was gonna say was I was
we
gonna
might be
play
game buddy. We might be
Street
game
Fighter
buddy.
5, but then I realized that probably what I'm actually gonna be doing is playing Smash.
For the next few months.
What happened? What did you say?
He's gonna be playing Smash for the
Playing
next few months.
Smash.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
player?
Rob,
Dude, okay, look it. I lived in a Street Fighter house 2 weeks ago. I didn't move, but now I'm living in a Smash Brothers house, dude.
I've heard.
What
I
happened?
mean, I'm not gonna lie. The game looks pretty sick.
It does.
And
I bought a Switch like 2 days ago.
It's a
Really?
wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, you went too deep, bro.
I'm in too deep.
Yeah.
oh, he bought the stick. Oh no, that was Justin's.
oh,
Yeah, it's
FYI,
Justin. Yeah, Justin's got it. That's
I feel
why.
like we need more of those people that actually play multiple games. Just FYI. I feel like we.
Well, that could be you.
No, I do already. I don't know.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind. I suck at all of them.
Hey, that could be me now.
That could be you.
That could be me.
Rob,
For the next few months, I'm actually, bro. Like this is my first year, like traveling for CPT.
Yeah.
Like actually
Oh,
consistently.
really?
how was that?
It was fucking amazing, bro.
Right.
You know.
Would you do it again?
What the what? The fuck I'm
I
playing.
mean,
I plan to be doing
how
this for
dare
the
you.
next fucking however many years. Hell yeah.
Huh?
I love this shit.
Yeah.
But so for the next few months, I will say I'm tired, bro. When I first started traveling, I thought that shit was godlike. Now I think that shit sucks dick, bro. Like traveling sucks all
I just
the
asked
time.
you, then why are you gonna do it again?
Oh no, because it's worth it, bro. Because
Oh,
everything
okay.
else is good.
It sucks,
Like
but it's worth
no,
it.
the tournaments are great. But anyway, so I'm a little tired and burnt out. So for the next few months, I'm probably gonna be in the hyperbolic time chamber a bit, but I'm gonna be trying to push content, bro. I think that we need more
What kind
players.
of content? Wait, like a podcast?
Oh, like a podcast. Yeah, exactly. I'm pushing a brand new podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know
What is it called though? I don't know. We'll think of something.
Talks. Goo Talks.
Nah, but you guys are on. You guys are on too. It's not about me. It's not-
featuring Rob.
featuring RobTV and Heal.
No, just call it the,
we'll
the
think
Goo
of
Talks
We'll think of
experience.
something.
We'll think of something.
Oh yeah,
Something,
yeah,
I don't know.
podcast,
Goo Talks?
the new podcast,
Yeah.
Twitch. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
So you're gonna be putting
either
out
that
more
or gooey.
content.
I'm gonna be
right?
putting out content, bro. Bro, we need more content creators in FGC.
We do.
Period. That brings in
Oh, it's
mad
true.
new people.
It's true.
No matter how, even if you're not cold at the game or nothing like that, make some fucking content.
It's actually
was
pretty
actually-
embarrassing that FGC has no.
Yo,
overall.
hey,
Yeah, yeah.
when you look at League of
actually
Legends,
pretty
bro, their best players, they're cold as fuck, but they also got a new YouTube video every week. That's wild.
Only week?
I swear, League of Legends double lift.
Well,
And those guys?
Here's the thing. Like, there's so many different ways to put out videos, and one of the ways that people release videos is by paying people to edit their videos.
Produce it, right?
And so sometimes that takes money, and
That's
so
true.
when you're making a lot more money,
Like right now, we gotta do it all on our own. That's
Correct.
hard as fuck.
and
Yeah.
don't get me wrong,
Seems
it can't
like
be
we
done.
have to be waking up at 7 a.m. to.
You mean like a real, like a job?
I love you, Chris. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. I just don't find it funny. I really don't. I really don't find it funny.
You don't find it funny.
Why would you?
I'm
It's not
sorry.
funny. It's not
I have
funny
to
at all.
apologize, man. If that's what your sense of humor is, then that's what it
He
is.
said if that's what you're.
You know, if
Bro.
if that's how your sense of humor works, that's how your brain works.
Yo, welcome to the show.
That's on you, bro. I feel bad for you. You know,
For me, I'm okay.
you're the one that made the joke. In my head, I was like, damn, yo, like. That's the only thing he can say.
Bro.
So it's not 7 a.m.
Chris's response is fucking perfect.
Bro, I
my
expect
God.
more out of my friends. You know,
Oh
I
my
actually
God.
expect more out of my friends.
That people putting the salt emoji.
Oh, of course.
The salt.
Of
Yo,
course. But see, these
that
are my
was
friends.
godlike.
I just expect more from them.
That was
Especially Ed. I definitely expect way more out of a comeback or some type of roast. If you consider the 7 a.m. a roast,
He
bro.
said it's not like you have to wake up at 7 a.m. That was so good.
Hit me with the punchline. Where's the punchline? I'm just confused, yo.
Bro, his reaction make it worse.
I just want to know. I just want to
No,
know.
his reaction make it worse.
I wish the camera caught your eyes. You definitely like from there.
I just want to know. They've been seeing.
Oh my
I did
god.
not see you when you did that. You definitely went like from here to here, like with both your eyes, dude.
Oh,
What the?
bro.
Man. I don't know. My eyes can get that wide right now. It's 4 a.m.
Hey man,
I know Chris has been up for a long time. It's late.
I set myself
We gotta
up.
go.
I definitely set myself up for that one. See, I acknowledge
You
shit
can
when
say,
it's real.
good news, Chris. You can sleep in tonight.
Man,
Oh my god!
damn, that was
Did
actually
you
good.
just say that?
That was good.
Oh
All right, guys.
yes, Mike.
Thanks for watching.
Hold up.
The podcast.
Hold
He
up.
doesn't want to.
Hold up.
He is a masochist. That's
You're saying I can sleep well tonight, right?
you can sleep in tonight.
I can sleep
He said,
in tonight.
Good news, you can sleep in tonight.
Damn, at least I had something to wake up for.
Oh no!
At least I had a tournament to wake up for.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie.
That's all I'm saying.
I woke up.
At least I qualified for something. That's all I'm saying.
I woke up to
And
to
I
see
put
all
in
of you
work.
guys. I woke up
And
to see
I
all
put
of
in
you
work.
guys and to see my friends compete at the highest level.
I
That's
hope
why I woke
I hope
up.
that it was a very hard thing for you to do to wake up to watch. I really hope that it was a hard
somebody
thing.
got roasted today. Somebody definitely got roasted.
Oh, definitely Gootecks, definitely you,
Oh my god.
Rob. We
I
go
love
back
you,
and forth.
Chris.
I like that.
You got roasted.
Damn, you think that was a roast
Bro,
though?
he said, "Good news, Chris. You get to sleep in tomorrow."
Right.
That's fire. What? That's so. That's a fresh.
How does
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
person
do
that
it again so we
didn't
can
even-
stop, okay?
How does the person that didn't even qualify get to talk shit? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. How did he didn't even qualify? Doesn't he owe it? Yo, you still got to get a win from E-League, bro. He still needs a win from E-League. But hey, thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
That shit was gone. It's funny. It's fucking funny. I just find it funny that was funny. No, you don't think it's funny, but it's funny.
My girl's going fucking nuts. Mics are off?